Man, we back, Jack. Man, disclaimer, fair use act, education purpose use only. All rights, image, and music clip belong to their respective owner, and we do not claim ownership. Now, y'all see what I'm going through, right? Same fair. They trying to really, you know what I'm talking about? They really don't want this information out there. So y'all witness to that. So Trey ain't gonna come back. Mm-hmm. Since I was spilling tea and stuff, I might have well kick it on off. All right. Like I was saying, YouTube, because YouTube really shadow banned the trade game, and I want everybody to know this. Because the information that I got, this the reason why I would be shadow banned. Show you this, and I'm gonna show you this. Now, before I was rudely interrupted by YouTube cutting my live stream off, because I done got tired. I need to defend myself and speak up on this stuff. Trey Gang getting shadow banned because of this information. You see this? Right? Boom. Let's see where the time skip at. We're gonna start from right here. This at 1:30, 1:34. Now we know this at 2:34. What time Irene told y'all in Zach interview? What time she leave? Oh yeah. Now we finna bust these receipts. So y'all like and share this live video right now. Cause this reason, look what I'm showing you. Exactly round about this time. Look, can I go back to the timestamp? Watch this. Check this out. Like I said, here we go. All right. I want y'all to match this to like this said 155. This said 155. This gonna be like 35, 40 minutes later. After this live, this is gonna be at 2 something. Right? Check this out. You see this? Look where they going to. This where Monique and them going to. Right? And everybody wanna know where is they going. Trey Gang told y'all. This private room right here. Just on the screen. This at 1:30. Look at the timestamp. This at 1:55. Right at this time frame. Hold up. My bad, guy. Let me get it right. This at 1:55. Let's see what's about to happen at 1:55. This 1:56. Right? Everybody already see what's going on. Let me skip it a little bit. Boom. 1:57. Boom. Stop it right there. Now, look at this timestamp. 2:57. I mean 2:25. You see this? 2:25. You see this? 2:22. Not 4:22. That's why Miss Teresa said thank you, Bree Bree. Cause Bree Bree on the camera on the phone. So that means when Miss Teresa said she got the call at 4:34, guess who Bree Bree will be on the phone with at the time? And now you know this will be round 2 something. That's why the police wanted the phone. It's too much evidence. They cannot allow Kenneka mother, allegedly, have possession of their phone with criminate evidence. Is I'm buffing again? Cause I hope not. Cause I'm looking at my other device. I buff a little bit. I was just hoping I one get it boot off again. All right. I just want y'all to see the time skips. Before this, let's go to this. You see who all in the lot. Boom. This at 220. That's at 219. Now you see why they will be at the front desk? Cause look where the time skip. Everybody wanna know where was why the time skipping in this area. Cause watch this. Boom. Time skip. Now that's at 130. Fold. Watch how it finna skip again. Look where it's finna skip to. Boom. That's 204. Then skip immediately to 205. And watch this. Check this how you finna bust everybody at two some. Look who you got everybody on the clock at two some. Boom. See that? Look, see that? Look. Look how you got everybody on the clock at two something. Like Irene said, boom. Look at all the traffic. Everybody going that way. Bam. Then I'm gonna stop it right here. Cause guess where Irene finna go? Y'all see that? That's why the time skip. Cause common sense would tell you the camera was off while they was head in their direction. Going in the freezer. Mm-hmm. I told y'all. See that? Man, let's get those lights up immediately, bro. Man, let's get those lights up immediately. We need this. This the best receipts in the world right now. Look, boom, watch this. You got him, 433. Let's go look. Where you think they going? Boom, where you think he going? Yeah, buddy. Hmm. Booyah. Look where Killer going. Look at this timestamp. All right. Where Irene them gonna be? They go do right there. They go Irene right here. Boom. That's at 234. Look when he will be coming out the kitchen. Guess where Irene going to? All right. Mm-hmm. Look. Time skip finna skip again. Soon he come out that kitchen, cause I told y'all this a loop video. You could play this video with the same time stamp on the 10th, which is I got. See how the time skip? Boom, time skip. It finna skip again. Here we go. 5. Oh shit, I ain't even at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Man, that motherfucker finna skip. Watch this. That jump finna skip. Watch this. Look. Boom! I told you. 143. Now look, Irene will be already in the area, right? Boom. He already left, right? Bam. Guess who going in that area? Monique, Shemaya, Bree, with dudes. Boom. Guess where Killer going? Straight to that area. Bam. Guess where they coming from? Voila. Boom. Look. Boom. See that? It just a split second to go in the kitchen. Don't know what they did for those couple of minutes, and they going back to the room. Bam. Then you got him. Boom. One look. Boom. Everybody out the kitchen at that point. So now you cut the camera on. Now look. It's finna skip again. This camera finna skip again. Guess where it's finna skip to when everybody come out the kitchen? Now you know everybody out the kitchen. Watch this. It finna skip round about that time stamp. How much y'all want to bet right now? How much y'all finna bet it finna skip round about that time stamp? Look, boom, he come out there, y'all. Look, boom. Watch this. When everybody clear their kitchen out. Ooh, hold up, wait a minute. Oh, bow! Told you. Man, look how many minutes that jump skip. Mm-hmm. Cause they ain't finna show y'all what was going on in that kitchen. Mm-mm. 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 Now y'all see what I see, right? Look, boom. Look what Monique and them up to. Now this finna be going on 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Now this is exactly at 3 o'clock. So that means Miss Teresa want to cover her tracks and say, hey, if you look at this footage right here, you know this 3 o'clock, it's like they already took care of the business. And once they got through take care of the business, Miss Teresa want to say, I got to call at 4:34 to keep her in the clear of what was going on the footage. Mm-hmm. Hi, y'all. Now look what time this, you see that? Look, again, guess what finna go down in the kitchen? Ooh, wait. Mm-hmm. Now this at 3, look, boom. Now, now since you know the layout, this just gave you proper cause as a lawyer. It could be like, wait a minute. You had food in this location where the freezer was at. That freezer not working, but these coolers is working, girl. What Mitch Teresa said, there was a camera above that freezer, and it was right above the cooler. But the freezer's in the back in the cut. Think about that. I see why Mitch Teresa crashing out, right? Cause look, watch this. Where he get that from? You know the layout, right? If you been following the Kenneka Jenkins fraud, now you got to raise hell about this. Oh, you just brought that from there. I know what's back here. You went in that kitchen and grabbed this food cart out of her, and boom. Hmm. What time this say? Boy, the time finna skip again. And this said 3 something. See, let's see when it skip. Boom, he coming out with the bucket. Man, y'all all of this. See that? 3 something. When is time gonna skip? We got all day. We can watch it, study, analyze. Oh, they gonna miss to pull my zipper up right there. Y'all remember when you talking about pulling this zipper up on the camera? Oh, y'all finna see it. Y'all finna see it. Watch this. He a double back. Watch this. Now this said 3 something. Watch this. Check it out. Watch this. I told y'all he finna double back. Boom. Guess what he finna do? Boom. Keep looking at that way. And you facing that way, you see none but the elevators right there. Boom. See how you go back over there? Now watch this. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait a minute. Now look. Now you see this? Hmm. That made himself look hot. 340. And then look, y'all see, look, where he went to. Watch this. He finna come over here and walk this way, but end up popping from this side. If you know the layout, you know what route that he took to bring this. Boom, come back over here. Told you. This, I bet you these YouTubers ain't finna break this down. Instagrammers, look, watch this. Look when that time skip. This finna go on 4 o'clock. So think about Miss Teresa when she said, I got to call at 4:35, right? Now look at all the activity. If you look at Miss Teresa, man, she know what's on the footage, right? So boom. You see how she would clear her name? Boom. She didn't clear her name right about this time. But in the beginning, she said she was at the hotel around 5 something. And everybody was trying to do the math like, how you were there? You got the phone call at 4:34 told to bring your car. And in the beginning, you said you arrived at the hotel around about 5 something. Look, there go the shell. Boo y'all. Guess where he finna go? Bam. Keep this in mind now. Keep this in mind. Who was in that area? Where they roam? Look, right here. All right there. Ain't this where the time skip? So that means Monique and them, everybody was running in and out this kitchen. That's why the time skip had to skip in the dishwashing room. Mm-hmm. Look, this is the sad part about it. You got these people brought up Antonio and Vet every name up, right? Trey Gang told the world Tony and Vet Evans still living. But big YouTube channel, said that was her in the casket. Can we clear that air out? Can we clear that air right quick? If you a YouTube creator content, don't you got to clear the air up on this? And this proof of life. That lady still alive and going to court. So why are they saying Antonio and Vet Evans was in the freezer around about this time? Why her name came up? Nobody just never just sit back and do the thinking man statue and just wonder about that for yourself. Like why her name came up. And all these years we believe in a conspiracy theory that she could be in the grave, that could be the body swap, but years later proved that this lady's still alive. And you got YouTubers out here that keeping this Antonio event every still a conspiracy. All right, for a prime example, right? Who gave you that narrative? She did. You see her? You see her? This the same girl, right? Watch this. The Trey Gang did a background check on her, but like, damn, I ain't know she was an actor. I knew she was a scribble. Cause when the Kenneka Jenkins case first came out, she let it be known that she was a scribble. So I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. And then she was like, yeah, Barbara Evans and all this. I'm like, whoa, this she deep. Then when you do a background check, you know she an actress. All right, watch this. Y'all, we so lost in the sauce when it come to this stuff. Guess what she named her baby? Look, August Starseed Code, right? This her baby right here, right? That's her baby. Check this out. Same stuff Mitch Teresa do. And did the same stuff Mitch Teresa would be doing like this here, right? All right. Look, same thing Mitch Teresa into. Same thing that Trey ain't trying to expose. Like, look, this shit so crazy. Look at her. Las Vegas, right? This her. Going on to this her right here. Okay. All right. I'm gonna keep it scrolling. Now y'all know this lady in the movie in the Hollywood and got connection with Bill Murray and all this, right? No, look, I just got my baby girl name on my back, lower neck. You know I had to do it. That's what she named her child name. Time. Time. Man, that's a mockery, bro. That's a mockery to me. That's a mockery to me. Yeah, Tyra, she programmed it. Look, even Gina McGill. I can go to Gina McGill when Gina McGill was exposing Azaria, and Zaria was a team on the account talking about I want to be controlled and I want to be a part of the program because I want to be a singer. I want to be a actress. This thing is very real, y'all. Look, she named it after time. Guess what we struggling with? Time. Not no more. Not no more. But Trey ain't got the goddamn gun. And I got something better than the Draco. Shit. Man, I got a 50 cal over here with a scope on. I don't got to shoot. I don't got to shoot a drum. You know what I'm talking about? Man, I got a 5 mag magazine over here. I need to get 5 headshots with this. They ain't gonna know where these bullets coming from. Mm-hmm. Look, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Look. Watch this. Do this make sense when I show you this? All right. Who her boyfriend is? Him. Him. And watch this. Y'all see this photo right here, gang? Please believe me when I say this. When they all connected, bro, do it like this. Watch this, y'all. Let me get out of this and show you this. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at, Amp Easy? That's Amp Easy right there, right? When I tell y'all, you really got to do some really investigation if you really want to know what the hell is going on here. I'm easy now. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'ma just throw this all out there. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'ma let everybody figure this shit out. I get headaches, you know what I'm saying? I be getting headaches on this shit, and the headaches come from that people don't be believing what the fuck I be showing them. And they'll run back to these people. Man, these people run back to these people, be like, hey man, you know what I'm talking about? Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me. I know what's going on. I know exactly going on. Thumb me up right now. We supposed to be at 100 right now. We don't get 100 likes right now. You figured it out for yourself. I'm gonna let you run back to the house. Cause at this point, only thing that matters to me that I know what's going on. I ain't finna entertain nobody on nothing. Not me, not little old Trey gang. Mm-mm. No, not little old me. Matter of fact, let's go to his content. Keep this in mind now. All these people came out to Trey gang. I'm like, damn, I don't even know you, brother. I'm gonna use my Malcolm X voice on you. I don't know you, brother. I'm just a brother on real. I'm peeping out some game, brother. I'm looking into the Kenneka Jr. here, the case, and man, I'm seeing some things. Man, look what I found out and fucked around And this time, you know, a motherfucker went back to Chloe. Check this out. If you a diehard Trey Gang fan, you'll be like, damn, Trey Gang. I remember M Easy. I remember Chloe. They all teamed up talking about they finna get the footage analyzed. They finna get the footage analyzed and have everybody, but nobody don't know nothing about none of this shit, though. None of that. You don't know. And guess, look who she with. And watch this. And you want to see what else crazy about this? Look, this what else crazy about it. Cause I gotta go to this. I'm already on the Facebook, John. Alright. So let me get out of this and let me go to this. Look. My father of my child is a director. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Body blow. Body blows. Then let's see how many shares and likes Kenneka gonna get by working through Trey Gang, cause Trey Gang is a messenger of the real true God, bro. I'm showing y'all how YouTube work now. Act like you don't know what I'm showing. Actually showing you. Look, hold on. Is that Junior in Players Club? And you know what, he was famous. You know what I'm saying? That player club, and you know what I'm talking about. And it's a fucked up role to play now to me. I can pull that out, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I even want to be an actor, I can't play that role. I can't play that type of role. You see what I'm saying? And then look how everybody in player club in that room. Think about room 926. Go back to player club, and when they were going down at Junior's party. Mm-hmm. In Junior party. All these be based on real events. Mm-hmm. Mm. Woo-wee. Hold on. Let's go to the YouTube. Shall we click on this YouTube page? Before I click on this YouTube page, I want everybody that listen to my voice when I tell y'all that Trey Gang told the world. Before I discover all this shit, I said, man, look, y'all. What it look like if I go and try to expose these people? And these people got thousands and thousands of followers. And they've been doing this shit for like 10 years. 25 years, right? Before the Kenneka Jenkins case ever happened. And you figure this shit out like that, what the fuck? No wonder. Like, no fucking wonder why they had control of narratives all that time. And we just, I swear to God, if it weren't for Kenneka GK, bro, I would still sit up right now and be chasing shadow men's on the footage. Look, watch this. Check this out. When Trey Gang say, how can I expose TikTokers, Instagrammers, they got thousands of followers that have these accounts way before I was active on my account. These people had 10, 15 years of head start. A head start. And then look, who finna question this YouTube page? This her husband. Go to his page. Man, that man got 388,000 subscribers. How in the fuck Trey Gang could come and tell the world, hey, you see this is why you got a movie script. Look. My hands is down at this point, bro. Look at this shit. How would Trey Gang be like, hey, look, this your wife right here. She big on the Kenneka Jenkins case. Bam! I see what's really going on when it come to this shit. Cause when it come to Just 33 King, bro, now you will see, oh, okay, I know what's truly going on. Watch this. This crazy. This is crazy to me. Where you at, right here? This crazy to me. This I'm gonna just let this sink in, right? I'm gonna just let this sink in and watch this. Trey ain't finna get so much feedback off this shit. I ain't even gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just show you these two images right here. Let me blow this image up. Let me just blow this image up. And let me blow this image up. And you finna see like, whoa, 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 whoa. Man, I got all day with this shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Man, if I don't get 100 likes and goddamn in the next 15 minutes because of this shit that I'm showing, mm-hmm. Watch this. Hold on, watch this. Hold up. Hold up. Hmm. Good family, look innocent. They met on the movie set. He a director. Seen, you know what I'm talking about, took her out that script like you ain't gotta live that script like no more. I can put you in a little film because I got connections. I killed my people too. You killed your people, yeah. We try to get a Tony you and Betty in, but that bitch got away. What? And she still alive. We try to get those organs. Then look, boom. See that? Innocent. Straight up killer. Yeah, yeah, let a simp ass nigga on the chat be like, ooh, she fine as hell. She can get it. Yeah, you can get it too. Cause that shit that she got in that cup, take a hit of that motherfucker. Your ass gonna be butt naked in a bandit warehouse. Look, see this? This what they said they sold for, bro. And she said she was a scribble. Shit. No. Not where I come from. Cause you got a scribble on the pole, I'm calling the health department. Hey, can you bring the little white minivan? Cause we got some thin bitches tonight. They look like they got COVID-19 till you do something else. Get a blood sample, you know what I mean? Look, I don't see no hips. Mm-mm. Look at her body. She shaped like a mighty wiener, a hot dog. I don't want to see that when I come in. Man, you think I'm finna be? Man, you know Trey ain't like to drink the Jack. Man, I like drink Jack and a couple of Kush blunt. I'm not finna come up in this motherfucker and see this shit. Like I'm finna make a complaint. Who's the manager tonight? Yeah, who's your goddamn manager? You said you had no. What's the number of customer service? I want to put a complaint on this. I'm looking at y'all. Then I'm like, damn. In the script class, you got a wing section in this journey. And the hot dog section. Y'all ain't feeding these scripples. They look like they starving to me. Oh my God. This would make me come home early as hell. Mad the motherfucker. What's wrong, Trey Gang? I'm back home, man. You know, it's early. She like, damn, Trey Gang, why you back home so early? This ain't normal like you. Yeah, this just fucked up tonight. Yeah. You wish you could just sit there and pillow talk with the girl, but like, yeah, why you so, yeah, because, I'm just trying to enjoy myself. I just got out work and shit, I just want to see a little ass shaking a little bit. They done brought this little thin ass motherfucker. I'm like, damn, she need a jailhouse lunch right now. You know what I'm talking about? Somebody need to feed her some goddamn oodles and noodles and crush some Doritos up in it and get you some squeezed cheese and get a can of beans. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you gotta feed her jailhouse lunch because you gotta put some. You gotta put some weight on that thing. You know, you ain't got no shape or nothing. That made me question like, damn, I don't even think you black. Cause you ain't got this ain't a black girl shape. This mixed with some of this you know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying, guys. Hold on. Look. Nope. I want my money back. Trey ain't gonna be at the script club arguing with the cashier. I want my motherfucking money back, goddammit. Yeah, fuck this shit. With my metal glasses on. Man, look, I'm looking at the sign on this. Look, I'm hollering at the manager now. You know they're gonna call the police and shit. Try to make it a deal, you know what I'm saying, man? 'Cause, you know, yeah, I got a trick for that. I'm like, man, look. I was gonna be like, what the hell going on, Trey Gang? I'm like, man, look here, man. Man, look at the sign. What the sign say? You know what I'm saying? They got thick and smalls tonight. And I don't see nothing thick, but I see a whole lot of small shit going on. And you need to pull the health department in, girl. Cause if you got they had that motherfucking thing in here and getting bans every night, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Nope. Somebody taking the funds, goddamn it, and these bitches starving. Yeah, get on that stage, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But I'm weak. I can't shake my ass no more. You ain't got no ass to shake, bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Look, check this out. Yeah, get some polished meat and crackers out there. They eat polished meat and crackers. They give them enough food to stay alive. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, polished meat crackers. It's just like eating chicken. Y'all ain't never read about polished meat and crackers? I did. That's the survival kit. Mm-hmm. And then look, watch this. Check this out. Look. She thinks she pretty. Look, boom. With that big ass headband on. That how you see how fat the Gucci headband on? You know custom made. Cause if you look at her head, you'll be like, yep, she an alien. I'm looking at the dome right now. Look at that dome, guys. Boy, if I was a doctor and if I was Dr. Frankenstein and yeah, I need a skull, goddamn it. I got a exam coming up. I'm finna put a hit out on her cause look how big the skull would be. Yep, I want that. Yeah, get her in the script club, you know what I'm saying? And and we'll be like, yeah, you know, you gonna be the headliner tonight. And like, oh yeah, me. Like, yeah. And this when I'm a hire hitman with a hammer. Yeah, look, you got to sneak up behind that John. When that John taking the picture, you got the photographer gonna be the distraction. Be like, look, all right, look into the camera. Look into the camera. Give me those glow eyes. Yeah, and give me those sexy lips. And you see a dark shadow come from the back with a magnet. You remember no black and white movie when they used to use those shadows, you know what I'm about? Yeah. Yeah. She looked like one of the Street Stooges, you know what I'm talking about? She looked like one of them. Yeah. All right, look at this. All right, let me keep it going. Look. See that? You see her braids? Now you know she a dead giveaway. Cause real black females don't wear their braids like that. Nope. Man, it look like somebody just greased their hands up with some grease and just twist that motherfucker like you in a fight. Like you not like you know what I'm talking about. Mother Gregory Reese, you try to lock they. This what they did. Somebody was fighting on her head. A fight broke out in the bridge. This why look. Them ain't even real baby edges. Look at the baby edges. Yep, she lying. Then look. Yep. And then you could tell this a fucked up job. Cause I fuck with females that did her. I'm talking about, man, Drake ain't had girlfriends that actually making money in the kitchen. They had female come over. That's all they do. I remember on the phone, yeah, bitch, I can do your hair. Go get the weed first. You gonna need 4 bundles, bitch, cause your head big as hell. Make it 8 packages. You know what I'm talking about? I'm hearing now the conversation because the girl was funnier than me. My girl was more funny than me. Telling them, you know, I'm like, yeah, bitch, what you say you want? Yeah, I want a 32 piece. A 32 piece, bitch, you need 150 piece. Your head big as hell, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You gonna need 8, 9 bundles for this shit. Yeah, I gotta charge you. You know what I'm talking about? You want me to make your head look smaller, and then you be thinking these females. You know what I'm talking about? I know. Cause I seen my gal snatch one of these gal wish wigs off. I said, damn. Look, I said, damn, and my kid was hard for because I said, damn, I didn't know a bitch head get that goddamn big. It was swole. I started to call goddamn the UN like, man, look, y'all need to come down here and investigate. You see what I'm saying? I done seen the Discovery Channel when they say they found the skull and that motherfucker had a hump in that junk. I'm like, that's the same dome I'm seeing right now. Can somebody please send somebody out here just to investigate it, just to look into this? Look, oh shit, and he smiling like he got on one. Look, I won't be surprised. He might end up killing her, or she'll end up killing him, or they'll end up sacrificing the baby. Like, oh, my baby missing y'all. Look, cause look how they focus in on the baby though. I don't like this. I don't like that. Cause when you doing all this old stuff too, then I'm gonna keep an eye on closer them in case it happen. All right, see that? Mm-hmm. Then the same look. She don't even know how to draw her eyebrows. Them whole crooked as hell. Yeah, they crooked in the motherfucker, bro. Look, see that man? I don't trust none of this shit, bro. I don't trust none of it. Whoever did that tattoo needs to be drug tested. Cause that ain't even the real T. It look like crime to me, you know what I'm saying? It look like time, but you put that little T like time crime, you know what I'm talking about? Man, this bitch got symbols all on her bag and everything. Man, y'all gotta be careful and messing around with these people, bro. I'm finna fire them up, expose them, and all at the same time. Y'all down with me? I just need to take another squeeze. Y'all down with me? Everybody put a smiling face. Be like, yep, Trey Gang. Look, that motherfucker say crime time. That would have looked like to me crime time. You got the T and the C right here. Crime time to me. That what I man. I just discovered some. I discovered some real truth about the Illuminati stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I ain't even gonna lie. The back of her goddamn neck, I'm looking like, yeah. The value went down. Yeah. Look, that baby could be stolen. Then look at her. You ain't cute. That's why you ain't got no ass shots. Cause look, she can't show booty shots. You lost. You can't even show no booty shot. Man, if I show y'all on my timeline, I'm gonna show you some real thunder booty on this shit. You lost. Ain't nobody come to see you Otis in the script club. So yeah, you got like, damn, this script shit ain't working for me. I might well just start killing people. Look, Oh shit! You think you crude? Oh yeah, you might be a little crude at times. But I know you smell like a bag of onions though. You know what I'm talking about? Gaslighting. What you talking about? This what you eat? If you eat this shit, bitch, I know you shit bricks. Man, you eat one of these goddamn meals and go in the bathroom, goddamn it, man, I swear you gotta call the bomb squad that motherfucker. Be like, yeah, man, can you get the bomb squad out of here? Cause we got firms and shit. It's an odor in here and it smell intimidating. Like, can you please bring the fire department out here? Make sure they gotta bring the K9. Cause you mix all this shit up like what Richard Pryor said. He was like, man, you know those goddamn American cookies? Man, that shit ain't the same no more. It's like goddamn, man, I done got me some goddamn Oreos and I done dipped it in the milk and the motherfucker blew up. You see what I'm saying? I just don't want us to fall in that category because we might one day, you know what I'm saying? You keep like, ooh, mommy, can I get those chocolate chips? Like, yeah. And then they go to the dish and be like, yup. You need some milk with that and just don't know the chemicals they got in the milk and cooking these days. Man, you can detonate a bomb with this shit. Man, you can make a firecracker, bro. You can make that motherfucker sparkle like, look, look at the food though. I will not eat that shit. Nah, I won't bite. Cause you know what I'll do? I'll tear a piece of the meat off and put it in a Ziploc bag and ship it out to the United States, goddamn it, Ancestry.com and see who the fuck that is in that goddamn burrito right. Cause you never know. This might be somebody named Willie Earl. Shit, that was missing, you know what I'm talking about. And everybody trying to find these motherfuckers around here. Like, yeah, give me the Willie Earl special number 4, please. Yeah, what you want? You want the side of hands and foot? Yep, give me the hands and foot. Yeah, hold the knuckles though. I don't eat the knuckles. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying, gang. Y'all think that shit funny, but that shit for real. Hang with these celebrities. Hang with these goddamn celebrities. Be like, ooh, girl, I'm glad that you made it. I'm like, yeah, girl, you need to come on a trip with me and let's go hang around these millionaires. And you get around there, then you hear your friend, but like, yeah, I'll take a Willie Lump Lump special. Willie Lump Lump, who the fuck is Willie, bitch? Bitch, I know about Popeye chicken and red lobster. What's the Willie Lump Lump like? Then they bring a whole head on a platter with some lemon, pineapple sprinkled around a nigga head, and you looking at a nigga head like, damn, what the fuck? And they got an apple in his mouth, and then you can't even eat the nigga because you looking at his facial bread because that nigga look like he done seen the devil like, you can't eat no motherfucker like that. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody got forks and shit digging in the nigga cheeks. Yeah, I want the favor. I want the cheek department. That's where the real meat at. Man, these folks, I don't want. That's why I ain't never been famous because they try to come to me with this shit. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Talking about Trey, you want to go to the barbecue? I go to the barbecue. And I'm like, damn, this don't smell like no barbecue. It smell like burnt ass and foots. Like, shit. Sound like y'all know cooking some roaches in her or something. You know what I'm talking about? I knew then. You know what I'm saying? I knew then. I don't know how many life we got. All right. I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna keep talking. Look, I got all day with this shit. Black girls don't do that. And when you look at her, you could be like, shit, she mixed with something. I don't think she all black. Hold on, who it is? See that? They go Illuminati sign. I told y'all, bro. This shit for real. This shit for real. I got to clown the Illuminati because this is the only way I'm gonna get a response on the Illuminati because they got the all one seeing eye and stuff. And I know what it truly means that and I can really make a joke about it. I can really make a joke about it. And the joke that I got for that all seeing that, them folks really finna be mad at me. Mm-hmm. Check this out, y'all. Don't y'all know what the all seeing eye is? Look at it like this here. Do not take this at the wrong way. You could actually look this up. For a prime example, Adam and Eve. When Adam and Eve was in the garden and you heard an evil spirit, Satan, they didn't even call it Satan. They just said a cunning animal. They identify the race of that animal. Whether it was a female or a male. All right. Make a long story short, when it come to Adam and Eve, they say when Adam and Eve bit the fruit, they was woken to the wisdom and knowledge, right? Okay. And you think about it, and they were like, well, it had to be a sexual act that happened then. If they were both naked and the serpent said, do you realize you naked? All right. This is what I'm getting at. If you found out what I found out, although this is all seeing now, but this what a head of a penis look like. Look at a woman know what a man penis look like in this direction before she give fellatio. That's why you got the seed of the serpent. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense now. Right? I hope that makes sense now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do that make sense now? If you look at the eye, it's an eye. It's an eye. And if you look at a man penis from this side, don't it look like the same thing? I'm just saying, this educational purpose use only, bro. It's the same thing. When I say this shit is a sexual act, it's like, look, if you look at a man head and then you look at, I don't want to talk like this because you know what I'm saying, and I need to put this out there cause that's how you finna see. If you go back to the Muslim when they were talking about the Prophet Muhammad, right? When they were talking about the Prophet Muhammad, and they were gonna tell you about the Prophet Muhammad, was like, yeah, drizzle me down with the semen, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to the women, you know what I'm saying? It's all the same, man, bro. I want to take y'all on that journey, bro. But it's so crazy that put it like this, real. That's why when you go to farm, you know what, man. You know what? Now this word's finna get crazy. Hold on, let me boom. Look, check this out. She mixed with something else. See that? Look, check it out. Boom. Look how the little boy dressed. Don't give a damn about the little boy. Come on, look how you dress and look how your child dress. Come on now. Look at this shit. Really? Man, you can't step outside and damn, I think this a girl. My bad. Is this a boy or girl, goddamn it? I forgot the gender. You know what I'm talking about? The goddamn head so goddamn swole. I need to go back to the Discovery Channel when they said, yeah, we found some scores and then we need to do some more lab tests on that, John. And then you gonna have Eli Musk coming in and be like, yeah, we flew to the moon and shit. They got that moon head. They from the moon. They the moon people type shit. Then you be like, oh my God, this shit sounds so crazy. It'll take you 100 years to feel like that. This shit was true. You know what I'm talking about? Look, watch this. They at Target. Look, baby with no shoes. Look, baby with no shoes. Look at this shit, bro. These people just have a baby just to sacrifice a baby. Look, boom, this how they living. Check it out. Bam. Damn, that baby do look like Rick Ross. Damn, that might be Rick Ross' baby. Yup. Probably why she did this shit. Look just like Rick Ross. Yeah, did she get down? That Rick Ross' baby. Look. No, I don't like how you ball your fist up. You look like the way she got them jump balled up. These knockout fist punches right here. Like, yeah, she knocked bitches out with this job. Dad and sister ruling the waters. You mean this dad and sister? Damn. What kind of shit they got going on? Like, what's up on that water? Like, cause you can look at her, she kind of got that booty tilt. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, I know about that now. You know what I'm saying? I know a little something about that now. The little pool party there. Man, it look like she done got that little junk arched up. And that boy feeling it like, yeah, she felt that bump and like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, meet me here at this such and such time. You bet I will. No, look, just look at the body language. This is dad and the sister. Dad and sister ruling the world. I need to go to you there. I'm going to your page. Ooh. Oh, shit. I don't even think y'all black. Now, you can't be African. Oh, I see why you would be, hold on. That's your dad and your sister in the pool? Oh, oh yeah, I see. Yep. Yep, look at him. Mm. Hold on, goddamn. Hold on, y'all. I gotta scroll to this shit. Yeah. And he got them glasses on that can record everything. So he wanna record everything. He a pervert. When you see somebody walking up on you behind you with these type of glasses on at the grocery store, you could be mad your own baby like, damn, let me give me some letters out this John. I'm gonna go to the bean session. And you got him with these metal glasses and cheesing at you like this. Sure, like, yeah. Hey, do you know how to pick a watermelon? Like a watermelon. Like, yeah, I'm just trying to. Did you see the squash session? Trying to strike a conversation up and shit. But he gonna be with her. But look, just imagine you'll be like, damn, I wanna rap with her. But he interfering this shit. You at the house and her friends over and you trying to put your neck down on her, he always interfering. But like, so what you be doing? Yeah, that little gay ass little friend and shit. So you can't be gay and try to thug at the same time. Cause he'll be at the one that will expose everything. Yeah, let me tell you about some Snoop Snoop. Be like, how he got so much tea, and the next thing you know, he'll be dead in 24 hours trying to tell the truth. Yeah, I was trying to tell y'all about Snoop. Do 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 do. Dun, 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 dun. That's your news 5. Little Johnny John right here was assassinated execution style on the 5th block Thunder Booty block. You know what I'm talking about? And everybody trying to solve the case like that. Then they gonna show you innocent pictures like, damn, he look like he's so sweet. Yeah, he was sweet as hell. It's probably what contributed to the murder. Like, yeah, he was sweet in the motherfucker, right? He was too goddamn sweet, you know what I'm talking about? Snooze who told like, you tell anybody you was a dead man. All right, shit. And this time you know he can't help it. But like, yeah, bitch, I seen y'all nigga. But I got Snoop Snoop look better than y'all nigga. Let me tell you the tea. And this time you know it's gonna be some old drama going on. Look. I ain't lying. Look, watch this. This the crazy part about it. Let me get out of this. Look, she even got her hands. I wish I could see through that water, cause by me looking at that hair and the way she got an arch in the back of that joint. And I might look at this, he too close. That's right round the rump location. Just say that thunder booty right there. And he right there with that thunder booty. And next thing you know, you caught him in the act like, hey, what y'all doing? They got the player like, oh, that girl swimming. Swimming in what? Cause I ain't even gonna lie. He might have a goddamn 13-inch of wood and hung it low in that joint. Boom, you can hit if you look, if you got that move right, you look just like look, you can hit that joint sideways and be like, no, we ain't doing nothing. Shit. I'm looking at the roofers in the way. Somebody stroking. Shit, if you stroking or she throwing it back. Too many ripples. You got too many ripples and waves in her, bro. If you looking at the ripples, you can tell by the strokes. You can tell by the stroke. Clap, 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 clap. All the ripples. If you ain't got to be no sign to be like, yeah, yeah, it's on beat. Do a beatbox. 1 to the 2, 3 to the 4, 5 to the 6, to 7 to the 8. You know what I'm talking about? That's those slow strokes. That's the one of those slow strokes. Like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about? I see it. I see it now. Look. Look at those ripples. Then she got Britney Spears. Why she got Britney? Why she think she just so goddamn See, this what I don't like. No, I don't like that. Nah, I don't like that. Mm-mm. I'm looking at the hands and them her real nails. They let you know, man, this bitch really from goddamn Neptune. The planet Neptune, they don't talk about that no more. Neptune. You know, y'all know about Venus Mars, but everybody forgot about Neptune, you know what I'm talking about? Look at those goddamn clouds on that job, bro. Man, you finna die fucking with these folks. All right, look, come on to my paradise. And you be like, oh my God, I want to see what you got, baby doll. And you get in that mud, she going to be like, oh yeah, this is me, you know what I'm talking about? And I'll live. And I got some of this real booger sugar. They could put it up their nose, you know what I'm talking about? Because she going to fool you with the eyelash. Look at the eyebrow. Nope. This a red flag for me. Because if I see eyebrows like this, I'm calling the United States Terror Squad. I think we got a terrorist on the land. You know what I'm talking about? She got to be a spy. Look. Watch this. Hold on. Wait a minute. No. Damn. I had a great time with my father. That's your daddy? Damn. I want to know that your daddy bust that thing before. Cause you in the pool, he in the pool too. You don't take pictures with your dad in the pool like that. In the pool, come on now, no. Something ain't right, gang. I'm looking at the eyelashes, and them the government eyelashes. If you look at them government, them motherfuckers got Wi-Fi signal, and they got a microphone in it, so they recording everything. Yeah, this why they look at you like this, cause they got a camera in their joint. And every time she smiled like that, you was dozing off in her eyes, and they just getting a facial recognition. Like, yep, that's him. And she be like, yeah, I be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. And she told y'all that's her dad. Now that ain't her dad. If it is her dad, look what's going on in that pool area. Yep. Mm-hmm. Look at her. Ooh, wee. There go that neck. Mm-hmm. Illuminati. I'll jump to the side. You see Illuminati, right? Right. Might go wrong with this shit. Look. Boom. I told y'all. She just told, look, she a hibernated baby, bro. He even look at the muscles in that nigga head. All right, let's go to the muscles in that nigga head. And then look at her muscles. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Yeah, I knew it. Same shit Mitch Reese got going on. Oh, hell no. Bitch, you got on some goddamn horseshoes? No. You got really some cowboy boots on. With some Daisy Dukes? Wait a minute. Them ain't even no cowboy boots. Man, them no World War II boots. Hold on, I got to pull this shit up. Hold on. World War II boots. Same fucking boots. The same fucking boots. I knew I wasn't tripping. I'm so infatuated with history that I'm telling y'all, if I was looking at Germany, because Germany was wearing these boots, and they was like a Jordan. Look, check this out. Look at these boots. See that? Same fucking shit. Thought I was bullshitting, bro. I told y'all thought these shit was jokes. That's from World War II, John. I know. Them whole bulletproof, man, you could step on a bomb. Them junk gonna preserve the beats. You know what I'm talking about? I'm telling y'all, look. I ain't making this shit up. Y'all think this shit joke, bro, but I'm showing y'all. Look at these motherfuckers. Y'all know I ain't lying now. Man, Trey ain't done brought up the army boots. This how to let you know they been doing this shit. Look at her leg calf muscle. You see how big them hoes is? Cause look at the boots. Man, them hoes come with a pocket knife, a grenade, and an amber alert. Check this out. You can walk in these junks. If you walk on enemy territory, they got these junks with an ejection button. They'll eject the foots out these junks. Like, boom. You know what I'm talking about? Like an airplane pilot. Like, damn, you know when the airplane finna crash, they got an ejection button. Look at these junks. Yo, I told y'all. Man, I froze up, gang. I can't even look. I can't even do nothing right now. I got to find how can I. All right, I clicked on this one. I'm still froze up, gang. I'm still froze up. I'm froze up, gang. I don't know what to do at this point. I know y'all heard my voice because I still heard it, but I'm letting y'all know I'm froze up. But I'm glad. All right, here we go. We got it
This
now.
is the Omen, a classic slip-on shot loaded with modern.
Boy, I'm glad they done popped the commercial in this job. Man, y'all see how they on that side? They done put the boot commercial. Look at this shit. They got the boot commercial, bruh. Oh man, they gotta give me a commission at this shit. Cause I'm really marketing these four boots. Look at his Johns. Yeah, he need to be investigated. Yeah, he need to be the feds need to get involved and collect samples out of these motherfuckers. When you collect samples, I bet you goddamn the health department will be like, yup. Boy, these hoes got a unique odor on these jobs. Like, damn, we need to check your big toe. Like, shit. Look, same boots. That's how you know they look. Ain't nobody gonna know what boots I got. Cause they ain't looking at my boots. They just looking at my Daisy Dukes and my cute face. But if you look at her shoe game, yeah. Look, watch this. Here go the boot game.
Comfort and performance features. So let me walk you through it. We'll start on the outside and work our way in. As you'll see here, we got that grippy rubber outsole. This thing is EH rated, slip and oil resistant, non-leaking, and it's high heat resistant up to 572 degrees. As you work your way up, you'll see Brunt's Farm Guard leather. That's sourced from U.S. cattle. It's both proof and barnyard resistant, keeping your feet dry, protecting your boots from dust, shit, and other elements on the job site.
Yeah.
This boot is both and comes in.
That's how she got them jump bent up. Let you know them whole flexible. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we got some pair of boots. They shit proof, bulletproof. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you can step in the dog with shit and come back in the house. You won't smell the shit at all. And once you kick those foots up, they dissolved all the shit. So you got some storage space in that motherfucker. Like, damn, you step on a pile of shit. Only thing you just gotta do is tilt your boots, and that pile of shit go to the heel of the toe. I see technology shit. You know, you see how this shit going? Look.
Online construction that your feet are going to thank you for after a long day on the job. Not only does this boot allow your feet to breathe on those hot days, but also those indoor jobs. The Omen comes in both soft toe and composite safety toe, which is light steel and doesn't conduct cold in the winter or heat.
Oh, there it goes. You see how they got it bit? Same shit, bro. I told y'all. Yeah. I'm glad, man, the woman there looked at the man's feet took all the way up. And I ain't gonna lie. I'm a good dude and all. But if you look up for me the feet, from the feet to the other, you'll be like, damn that. Trey Gun, I done seen your foot, got them motherfuckers. You done been through it all. Been through it all. You gonna have to respect my foot, cause these hoes ain't pretty. But once I give you the narrative on these foot, be like, damn, why these hoes look like that? Then when I tell you the true story, you be like, you got to fall in love with these big crippling motherfuckers. Be like, Trey Gun, you know what? Did with that? Yeah, I ran through the woods with bare feet, bitch. That's why my foot look like this. Man, finna turn you on. I got a story with these hoes. Be like, I didn't even know. And next time you know, shit, it's over with. We married. It's over with. We married like a motherfucker. Like, I didn't know, Trey Gang. You know what I'm saying? You didn't tell me. And then, you know what I'm talking about? And since you the female and you love me so much, you'll be like, you want to take care of them motherfuckers. Give me those foot, Trey Gang. Let me see them like, boo, you for real? Like, yeah, I'm going to rub you crusty motherfuckers. But don't make her mad, though. Because when you get to set tripping with her, she'll acknowledge to her friend, be like, yeah, I'm going to tell you really why we into it. Yeah, baby, you know why he walked like the way he walked? That nigga foot hurt. It wasn't no pimp walk. Yeah, that nigga got arthritis in his left toes. You know what I'm talking about? And trying to school the next female because the next female gonna be like, yeah, I heard about your disability and shit. I'm like, yeah, did she tell you all my disability? And she said I got the chicken wing on and the sloop foot. That's to let you know that did she tell you about the hook I got in this motherfucking pipe and I got gnawed them and she ain't tell me about all that. And then she interested, like, yeah, tell me about all that about that. And then you know it's going down. Revenge is a motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, you know what? I might well just, man, just live my life like an old ass man. Like, man, I don't want no endorsement in this shit. The female will kill you, bro. Man, them female, you can't cheat on a female these days. She gonna get up with you. And she gonna have these boots on. Man, look. She'll call the police, and the police were like, hey, we got the call. Like, yeah, I come and find my boyfriend. He in the bedroom. He's dead. And next thing you know, they take the boot print and look at the boot print. And then look, you see that same angle, 33-degree angle. This how you know that you are a master mason. Cause you see how the toe tilted 33 degrees to angle. You see the crease in that motherfucker. Yeah, she got some bar builder boots on. Look, this lets you know your girl would kill you, called the police, and told the police she seen the construction worker leaving the scene. So next thing you know, you got a boot trail. And then you investigate. Just imagine you like, yeah, it gotta be somebody that wearing the size 13 and steel toe. But you look at his gal, be like, damn, she wears size 13 too. And you'll be like, nah, she don't wear steel toe because she too cute to wear steel toes and shit. This shit, look. Boy, you finna get away with murder and his finest. Cause you finna be like, my young girl finna kill you, bro. And she finna be smiling and cheesing. And next thing you know, she'll get away with it for years. Until a detective coming fresh on the scene, be like, damn, they go the same murder boots. Oh my God, Trey. Ooh, ooh, wee. Look, she the type of brown. She know how murder shit works. She work at Hollywood. Look at that smile like I got. Yeah, I'm finna. You think you finna go out and cheat on me with another bitch? Alright, I know what to do. Then look, she gonna come in like I got my Days to do song, and you coming home, but she got murder boots, and you ain't just baby like damn, baby, why you got your steel toe boot with your? I just want to be sexy and want to look different for you and all this. Cause when she kill you, she finna make it look like a 6 foot tall man, a caveman, and traveling. Cause she gonna make the comment, oh my god, me and my husband having rough sex and stuff, and the intruder came in and killed my husband, scratching him, but I got out of there. How? Then you know. Hey, what you mean? Man, I hope you mean Trey Gang sick in a good way, cause this some sick ass shit. Look. Man, that lady would cut you and call the laws and let you bleed out, and she'll boom 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 walk all over your blood and shit while you breathing out and shit. Then look, boom, no, then look, then he got the same boots on, and then you can't even trace these whole back. If you trace these boots back, man, you finna go back. You're gonna be like, man, they gotta be a war veteran. Somebody these boots, the trail. Somebody gotta be in the age of 84, a military veteran that was in the Vietnam War with these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Spade. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. But you know, Check ain't got to break it down, make it official. Look, then she laid them hoes all the way to the top. Man, you could put a 22 diligent in that motherfucker, sneak in the club with them hoes. Man, look, if I was a security guard, man, I got to freeze up down there. No, I don't trust you. No, I don't trust you. Hell no. What's up under them long ass titties and shit? You know, I gotta search them, John. Now your back too long. You might got a chip in these goddamn Daisy Dukes. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, this one you gotta get a warrant and shit. You know, like a metal detector. You got to scan that John all the way down. Like, damn, what's in the Christ, bitch? Found out she got a nuke in that pussy. She got a nuke in that jaw. You know what they're like a nuke. You know that's a nuking. And this thing, you know, be like, damn, that's why that mother got the boots on. You know what I'm talking about? And when you, this how you walk out on niggas live, like, yeah, this how I'm gonna walk out. It's over with these Johnson right there. You know what I'm talking about? Look at the commercial. And this is commercial. And you see the same angle. Look, same crease in them jobs. Look, watch.
Summer comes in both brown and in black. And it also comes in our patented signature Brunto that protects the high wear areas of the boot.
Yeah.
Now let's look at Brunt's Switch Fit insole system.
Switch Fit.
It comes with our cushion insole.
Yeah.
Moisture wicking, anti-odor, has a contoured heel bed, and a bonus memory foam layer keeping me.
So it come with an anti-odor on that motherfucker. So that motherfucker must got athletic feet in that jump there. That's why they jumped on the tiptoe, because that jump must be itching. I see what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Let me look at some more of these commercials, because that's why they bringing this shit up.
Incredibly comfortable on the job. Plus, you have an additional insert that can be removed to accommodate both a regular fit and a relaxed fit for folks with wider feet. And on the inside of the boot, you have a lightweight nylon shank for added support and a polyurethane midsole for added cushioning.
Yeah. Same goddamn backs boot. Yeah. So I guess it now. Damn! Again!
Back to the World War II boot series by
Now this more part of the script. I swear to God. Ooh. Y'all know this wasn't even part of the script, right? Now you got the algorithm find this bitch up. Look, I told y'all, these the World War II boots. Look, the same boots, bruh. All right, let's go to these John. All right.
Reviewing the Corcoran jump boots today.
All right.
These were made famous in World War II by the U.S. paratroopers.
Paratroopers
were used by the men that were parachuting behind enemy lines. They needed a strong, reliable, agile.
Damn, what kind of training they got going on? You got to spread your legs.
Used by the men that were parachuting behind enemy lines. They needed a strong, reliable.
See, that's why I ain't never joined the army, because you can't convince me like, yeah, get on your back and spread your legs. I can't do that. Nah, I'm a grown ass man, bro. Man, my dad be flabbergasted. Be like, what the fuck you got me? You know what I'm saying? Man, the military got, you know what I'm saying? This what scrippers do. Ain't this what scrippers do? Shit, last time I checked, this when the dollars come up. Oh, you could do this? Man, you finna make it rain. $20 in one. That's just a hot 20 in one. But when I go to the strip club, I throw ones and singles like we go another one. I make it consistent. But don't you know how you could scratch $20 for 15, 20 minutes? Throw $1, throw another dollar. Boom. Boop, boop. Power for a minute, throw another dollar. Bam! She finna keep shaking that job. Bam! Man, I had one broad, man. It was like a boxing match, man. She needed round, like, yup. Ding, ding, ding. Get your breath, bitch. Boom. I'm good. Yeah, it's over with. She like, damn, goddamn, this bitch going 12 rounds, and guess what? I'm still on that 20 sack. Bam! You know what I'm saying? Throwing that dollars out there. Yeah, why my notification keep going on? Man, I'm finna redo this whole live video, y'all. I'm finna do this whole live video. But look, all I just want to let y'all know, y'all see this? All right, let's go to the World War boots.
Viable, agile boot. But this is not that boot of that era. This is a reproduction of that boot made by the same guys that make Thorogoods. So we're going to chop it in half, run it through our test to really see if this lives up to the heritage and the name of the jump boot, or if it's more of a cosplay version of the jump boot. And thanks to Tommy John for sponsoring this video. Tommy John, if you don't know, they make no adjustment needed underwear and apparel. You got your boxers, you've got your loungewear. This is the stuff I really like. It's kind of like a corduroy loungewear that's really light but kind of keeps you warm. Because for me, at the end of the day, I'm not one that just takes my clothes off and jumps in bed. I need some unwind time. I need to relax into the evening to really relieve some of the stress and then finally go to bed. So in that time period, I like to be cozy, and Tommy John offers a lot of really unique loungewear and comfort wear and casual wear. They have stuff from like these hoodies. They're a lightweight hoodie, so they're not super hot. They offer this like corduroy looking stretchy fabric that's really comfortable and really soft. It's kind of crazy how soft it is. And part of this ad was they asked me to buy a gift for somebody, and I didn't know it was going to be part of the ad, so I just asked the guys in the editing room, like, does anyone need any underwear? And Sam was like, I'll use some underwear. And so we bought Sam some underwear, not knowing that in this ad I thought to be like, well, the gift that I gave for this holiday was to Sam, my employee, for underwear. So that's what we ended up giving Sam, and he really likes the underwear. I really like the underwear. On occasion we have days where we're wearing matching underwear, which is a nice boss employee relationship builder. And the thing that sets Tommy John apart is they're designed for motion. That means no pinching, no bunching, or no riding up. And they have all premium fabrics and materials with innovative fits and problem-solving functionality. And if you're shopping for somebody else, whether it's one of your employees for their underwear or family or friends, they have nice gift guides. And it's just one of the best ways to stay comfortable this holiday season. So click the link in my description and use the code ROSEANVIL to get 25% off your purchase and free shipping. And thanks again to Tommy John for sponsoring this video. So now let's go over the history of the jump boot. So it all started in 1941. They were designed by Lieutenant Colonel Yarborough, who also designed the actual parachutist jump wings and the M42 uniform and other various.
These aren't shoes. Neither are these or these. They're a custom-fit system. Built for motion. Engineered for comfort. Designed for every foot. OrthoFeet. Trusted for relief. Designed for life.
This one easy trick will save you thousands when buying a used car.
Did you know that some dealerships will clear the check engine codes off their cars? And then you'll end up buying that car without realizing you're about to get hit with thousands in repair fees. Carfax can tell you the basic history of a car, but it can't tell you the working condition of a car. I spent the last 10 years as a master mechanic at different dealerships. I'm going to show you how to tell if the car you're buying is actually a good one. I have seen and tested every car gadget known to man. But recently I saw a TikTok video claiming that this device will scan your car for issues, tell you what those issues are, and then also tell you if you should purchase that car. We're at the dealership right now. Let's see if this thing actually works. So this thing plugs directly into the diagnostics port. Every car after 1995 has one. Open the app, click tap to scan. So Fix is scanning the car.
Parachute delivery equipment. So he's a pretty prolific.
Man, I don't know why they want to put a commercial up there when I gotta take a leak and shit, but y'all, man, y'all forgive me on that. I ain't mean to, but look, get back to the World War boots.
Designer for stuff during the war. And you might be wondering, what are paratroopers? Well, paratroopers were dropped behind enemy lines, like I mentioned, to soften up the enemy troops, to secure needed targets, and basically doing anything that you would need done by the highest skilled people behind enemy lines was relegated to the paratroopers. And so that's why they needed a really reliable boot, because paratroopers would potentially be on their own for weeks and weeks at a time, and they needed gear that they could rely on and depend on, that wasn't going to break down, that they could repair and make work in any situation with almost no access to any sort of tools or equipment. And those paratroopers carried, on average, 70 pounds of equipment. Officers averaged 90 pounds of gear. And with the parachute, men weighed in at 90 to 120 pounds over their natural body weight. So the boots were unique amongst the other World War II boots that we've reviewed, where they have like the buckles and the shaft up, or like some of the other boots that had more synthetic materials. These boots were unique because they were full calf length, so basically an 8 or 10 inch boot, and they were completely leather. And up to this point, the majority of the U.S. soldiers were wearing a lot shorter boots that came with either like wool leggings or canvas leg wraps, stuff like that. Very similar to what we cut apart with the British World War II boots and the Japanese World War II boots. And if you're wondering where the Corcoran jump boot name came from, it was nicknamed the Corcoran jump boot after the J.F. Corcoran Shoe Company, which was one of the original manufacturers of this boot. And these boots during the time were known as some of the most durable, tough as nails boots. They were tough to break in, but once they're broken in, they're a great boot. And people really wanted these boots. They were highly sought after, similar to what we did with the British World War II boots. People were trading and bargaining and trying to get their way into a pair of these boots during World War II because of how much more people liked these boots rather than the standard issue ones. And these were used across the entire world. They were used in Sicily, Italy, France, Belgium, Holland.
So y'all got the history of the boot. Y'all got the history of the boot, bruh. So if you got the history of the boot, come on, man. Look at this shit. Come on to my town, big boy. And then you'll be like, damn, is it cool? Like, yeah, everything's great. And then look at her ankles, like, yup. Yup. She's a serial killer. Cause they gonna be looking at these boots on the crime scene. They were stumbling over the blood. They gonna look for a Mexican. Look, they gonna look for some kind of construction worker, bruh. And it was your girl the whole time. Like, boom, yeah, you sat on a date like, and she gonna beat all the charges because she ain't gonna do nothing. Like, I seen the Mexican killed my boyfriend, my lover, and be like, damn, what the boots? We found boots at the crime scene, like with OJ. Look, check this out. OJ and the boots. Remember the boots? Look, this how it look. OJ,
you ever
look.
buy shoes that you knew were Bruno Mali shoes?
No.
Bruno Mars shoes.
How do you know that? Because I know if Bruno Magli makes shoes that look like the shoes they had in court that's involved in this case, I would have never worn those ugly-ass shoes.
You thought those were ugly-ass shoes?
Yes.
Yeah,
Why
buddy.
were they ugly-ass shoes?
Because in my mind, they were.
Yeah.
What about them was ugly, Mr. Simpson?
What about
the style of them?
The style.
What about the style?
I don't know. They were ugly to me. Aesthetically, I felt that they were ugly, and I guess beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and to me, they were ugly shoes.
There's a picture of you looking at Exhibit 1, correct?
It appears to be me, yes.
Look at the close-up of the shoes. Do you believe that those were shoes that you owned at that time?
Oh!
Did you ever buy shoes that you knew?
Man, come on, bruh. This shit crazy. OJ, look. This is what I learned about the OJ trial, right? If you want to know about the OJ trial, guess what Trey got? I looked into it. OJ hired a killer, and the killer was on the police department. The killer that OJ hired was on the police department, and that's why they had a sample of his blood and tried to frame him. Even he was there. He was there at the scene when this shit was going on. Formed the alibi. That's like what Dick Gregory said. Watch this. Dick Gregory explained OJ. Watch this. Watch what he said about the OJ story. Hold on. Is it Dillsman? Dick Gregory and American about the OJ. Hold on. That ain't what I want. I need to what you say, Trey? And I'm off the hook. I know it. Hold on. Where that John at? When he said about OJ Simpson, it's the shorts though. Hold on, let me go to this.
OJ Simpson. They run it. They run shit every 10 years to get your children and your grandchildren.
Yeah.
So let's go back and look at OJ.
OJ, why
He
did?
can read or write. So when the cop said he sent this message out to be read to his fans, now to show you how powerful he was as an athlete, his godfather was Willie Mays. So when he finished high school, Willie Mays took him and put him in a junior college where wasn't nobody looking. So 2 years later, they slipped him in USC. He go to a 4-year college and in 2 years break all the football records that it took them 4 years to do. OJ Simpson. They run it. They run shit every 10 years to get your children and your grandchildren.
Told you.
Reese Youngin, Chrome 40, plastic bottom.
Hold up. I gotta go to this.
You know, but it'll probably get posted in there.
Reading this, and I couldn't stop.
And Dick Gregory said this shit, bro.
Called the nigga that sit by the door.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, wow, man, what a... This is yours. Mine. Is this some kind of trick? I put it out. And then somebody comes and say, he didn't write. No. So, oh, no, that's yours. I said, well, let me tell you, I like this so well. Let me read through it, and if I can make enough changes in it that I can feel that it's mine without changing it, then and I never called them back or talked back, and the next thing I know, I see this piece of shit coming out. In the real one, those were white folks getting killed. In this one, it's in Chicago, and black folks killing black cops. So they called me. Said he died, and I know, not me. I thought he was dead.
Right. So, but in terms of just like the most successful black films, you know, from my perspective, they tend to treat racism as if it was something that happened in the past. You know, like The Help or 42. Like racism, prejudice was something that was conquered in the 50s and 60s. You know, why do you think these types of movies get all the money or make more?
We don't know if they're getting
hundreds of millions, whereas
we don't know if they're making money. Let me tell you, if they take a book of yours and want to make it a bestseller, they buy thousands of copies and throw them in the ocean. And that week you come up on the New York Times bestseller. I don't buy all that bullshit, man.
Man, look, to make a long story short, gang, I ain't even gonna lie. That man said some things about Donald Trump. The man said some things about before he died that's in exist now. The man said it's two Donald Trump. You can identify Donald Trump between the red tie and the blue tie. And he said this. At that time when he said this, I'm like, man, this is the most crazy shit ever for a black man to be saying Donald Trump is a clone. Now, this is what Dick Gregory said. He said there were two Trumps. I just want to know, do y'all believe Dick Gregory? If you don't believe him there in the near future, you finna believe him. Cause watch this what he said. Watch this.
In no shape, form, or fashion.
Mm-hmm.
See, I know what they do.
Yeah.
And they do it so much, even when a real one come through, I have to question it.
See that?
So, I mean, do you think of film as a form of social programming, or?
It's always been.
Programming.
Right.
Like so in the Kenneka Jenkins case.
You talk about how when you were growing
Look how you could link this in the Kenneka Jenkins case, bro. Watch this. Check this out.
Well, let me ask you something.
Sure.
Did you see the movie The Wizard of Oz?
The movie Wizard of Oz.
See it again. That's about the Kansas City First National, Kansas City Federal Reserve.
Federal Reserve.
Did you see the movie King Kong?
King Kong.
That's about Jack Johnson and the white women.
And the white one, the boxer.
What's a gorilla doing in New York? Ain't no trees, and Lord knows it ain't no bananas. What's there? The boxing capital of the world, Madison Square Garden. So sometimes.
And that's why they had Godzilla, King Kong, climbing up the towers. Keep this in mind, gorillas don't climb up buildings, they climb up trees. And don't that make sense now? Watch
Look at it and you don't see the code. See the code. The other side of midnight is about Kennedy did not die in Dallas. He was a vegetable. Okay? And then if you look at the movie that Frank Sinatra made,
Manchurian Candidate.
Yeah. Now, when that came out, before Kennedy was hit,
see that?
And they realized, the big boys, that they paid Sinatra and them hundreds of millions of dollars to pull that off the market.
I told you.
For X amount of years.
Mm-hmm.
Now they know it's getting ready to come back on, so Denzel Washington, he don't know nothing, he's just an actor. He don't know nothing.
They don't know nothing.
Brilliant actor. That's all I expect out of him.
They don't know nothing. Just imagine Denzel White. They don't know nothing what's going behind the scene, but these people made them famous. You see what I'm saying? Look.
When Denzel Washington did the Manchurian Candidate, it was different. So all the young folks is born that saw the Manchurian Candidate, they didn't see the real one. Didn't see that Lee Harvey Oswald was treated the same way with brain control.
Sure was.
So that's what they do. They can
and
do
check
that.
this out. And watch this. As I know what I know now, right? I was a child. They taught us about John F. Kennedy assassination in school. They taught us this in school. And now I look at it like, hey, the government is involved now. It's gonna take 20 years later for you to realize like, damn, the government. If you look at JFK, he told everybody what was the moon about. You can go to his famous speech. That's why his speech is so famous, cause Look how you heard the speech when you was a child. Now, go back to that speech when you grown. And what's going on now? You can't mean to tell me that this man here that live longer than us, that can able to tell you this man ran for president. Y'all didn't know this man ran for president and about to win the motherfucker. Look what he looked like. Watch this. Check this out. Look what he looked like. Man, if you want to say African, what kind of African did Gregory look like? This is the crazy part about it. Look.
Because they in power.
Chatbots talk. Base 44 super agents work. Set up in
this
seconds
shit crazy,
and ready to go.
Look, watch this.
What's dangerous is when the universe pick you and you put on the magic glasses. There's rules that go with them.
Meta glasses.
You can never take them off.
Can never take them
you
off.
You see things that they're supposed to be. You see things as they are. You can never force nobody else to wear them. So, I read all the papers, not because I trust none of them, to look for the crack in the fabric. You think a mighty nation like this would have the Washington Post and the New York Times and don't have CIA agents and FBI agents on? You think the evening news ain't got agents on there that we grew up with?
Yeah.
It's the game they play.
Were
See that?
A questioner?
Uh-huh.
Question us?
No. Why would I? I like bubble gum and tutti frutti and I got into comedy.
Right.
I'll tell you this and I'll go back to Rodney King. In Chicago.
In Chicago.
Black club. I get up with the newspapers and make fun of the white folks.
Notice how Satan work in Chicago.
Chicago Tribune.
See that? Chicago Tribune.
So 3 rich billionaire white women was murdered at a reservoir called Start Park and raped. So they arrest one white boy, and I get up and hold a paper and say, now watch this here. One man can't rape 3 women, and sex maniacs don't run in pairs. So what they talking about? I'd hit this every night. And I said, and they not just ordinary white women. They sports like white women.
Yeah.
You have to be something walking in 22 inches of snow.
Right. I guess it. I guess it now.
So one night, one Saturday, I looked down, there's 3 white boys.
Watch this.
4.
4 white boys.
Ain't laughing or nothing, just sitting there.
Just sitting there.
So I finished and get up. Walk back, white boy said, come here, boy. I said, your motherfucking mama's a boy. Your mama's a boy, you. You pulled this shit. Oh, that? I thought you were going to show me your dick, you faggot cracker. So he gets, his partner comes up and says, Mr. Gregory, he's just a little upset he had a problem tonight. I said, oh, y'all must have a problem. I did some funny shit and none of y'all laughed. So I walked to the dressing room. And he said, you know, he crazy. He could have shot you. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Y'all think y'all know crazy niggas. Y'all know criminals.
Yeah.
I'm crazy.
Yeah.
So he said, well, here's the problem we got. I said, I want to hear about your problem, man. I come here and I make $10 a night.
$10
and
a
I'm
night.
not taking no shit off nobody.
$10 a night.
And I come on.
$10 a night with a little change. Wasn't too much, but
I hate everything you do about the Starved Rock thing, but one of them women was my wife. So I'm willing to give you this $5,000 if you drop that. I just say, fuck you. Tell your mama. Yo, get out of here.
Yeah.
Then I knew I had something.
See that?
I knew I had something.
Because
he knew the truth.
$10 a night, 3 nights a week. And this white boy gonna bring me $5,000 to stop doing something that he don't like.
Ooh.
So after that, I'd always looked at the paper. I'd always ask questions, you know.
Questions and look at the paper.
The devil.
The devil.
I was a little boy. You couldn't ask around ignorant black people. How come I ain't never seen a fat devil? I see fat preachers, fat popes, Buddha fat. How come I ain't never seen the devil in a dirty uniform? How come I ain't never heard the devil cussing and talking loud?
Never that.
Then as I get bigger, I increase it. I can go all over the world right now and recognize a prostitute. You know, the streetwalkers. You can't recognize the real ones who go to Vassar with PhDs and stuff. That's another story. So I'm. See this prostitute? You can too. You can recognize her by their demeanor, their wig, the way they swing their hips.
Yeah.
But if you don't tell me you're a Christian, I don't know you one. There's something wrong with that. I can recognize a hoe without her telling me.
Yeah.
But what's wrong with your demeanor that you have to tell me you're a Christian?
Ooh. You gotta tell the motherfucker you a Christian?
Simple question, man, that my little grandchildren ask me now.
Yeah.
Granddad, God sent Jesus here to die for our sins. I say, that's what they say.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Well, how come he didn't just kill the devil?
Ooh.
What do you think about that? If the devil is making us do that, and it ain't but one devil, kill him. Why send your son? And then when I heard what Jesus said on the cross, that last day, Father, Father, why have you forsaken me? Don't that sound like a nigga trying to get away?
Right.
That's all you have to do is just, and that's all I did, was just sit. And ask, I couldn't ask too many questions around the old folks.
Yeah.
Because their ignorance, there was no room for that. And I can understand that.
Yeah.
If the three of us was at a conference 120 years ago and we say one day horses would be obsolete, they wouldn't even examine it. They take us right to a mental hospital. Because that's all we've had for thousands of years is horses, and there's no room to change that.
Right. But
and so what I'm saying is, the question you asked, I've been doing that for a long time. Groundhog Day. If the groundhog sees his shadow, 6 more weeks of winter. So I tell my little friend, Boo, I said, look here, man. I got this calendar I made. February the 2nd, see here, right here? Now spring is March 21st. So here's 2 calendars, two sheets.
Yeah.
And I said, if you count from February the 2nd, or as they said, 6 more weeks of winter, from February the 2nd to March 21st is 6 weeks.
Right.
The groundhog ain't got nothing. I've been doing that all my life, man.
Right. I mean, you're a philosopher. I mean, you know, even like your best albums, you're causing people to think.
Yeah, but that wasn't
you
what
know
I was doing.
what?
That was me.
And guess what? And since you think about it, when they taught you about the Groundhog Day, about the shadow, only way that you can find the shadow on the groundhog is you keeping the track with the sun. If you keep the track with the sun, then you'll know how the world is created. You can actually be like, okay, groundhog. Guess where a groundhog is located? Go and look up at a groundhog and see where is the groundhog was first originated. What's their own land? It's gonna tell you. So you mean when it comes to the shadow, definitely let you know where the sun located in that region, right? Payal. That's all I'm saying. But they taught us about groundhog. They told us that if I'm not mistaken, if you see a groundhog shadow, you get 6 weeks. Put it like this: daylight saving time, because that's what daylight saving time is for the hit, right? Cause daylight saving time, they want, the sun is thick, I'm talking about in the sky and the day lasts longer, I'm talking about stuff like that, right? This shit crazy, bruh. Look, the groundhog, they taught us this in school about the groundhog. I remember my teacher told us, like, if you don't see the groundhog shadow, it was like, if you don't see the ground, I might be right or might be wrong on this one. If you don't see the groundhog shadow, the 6 weeks don't come. But if you do see the groundhog shadow, daylight saving comes. Something like in that form. And I remember going to school and they used to actually bring the TV in. Man, y'all remember the ejectors? Before they had the TV, we had the injector. The one that you had to put, an image on the ejector and it shined a light to the goddamn y'all remember that chalkboard wall? You pull that screen down the projector, and they got to cut the lights off, and you could actually hear the projector sounding like a V8 motor. Everybody be quiet. Don't you remember putting that big ass wheel, the tape, and all of that? I remember all of that, brother. I remember when they were teaching us about the butterflies and the bees. This how a caterpillar pull in the butterfly. And this how a butterfly become this. And you know what I'm saying? I remember all of that because I was in school. That was my favorite moment as a kid because, you know what I'm saying? I'm in elementary. I remember them folks were like, all right, now it's gonna be TV time. It was like, yeah, that's when they used to be like, yeah, you finna eat pizza. That's when we had pizzas and shit. Them big ass square blocks of school pizza. Watching that shit like reading rainbow. And we watching this shit as kids getting groomed like a motherfucker. That's the 80s and the 90s. You know what I'm talking about. Man, with no air conditioning. With the windows up, you know what I'm talking about? With the windows up in that job, everybody fanning themselves. Yeah, that 90s and 80s. The 80s and 90s. You did? Bro, I remember, check this out. I remember in school, they taught me this here. When they told us, they were like, look, this how you came to America because Christopher Columbus discovered America. And they were like, look, this happened in the 1600s. So when we were going to school and we were thinking that like, hey, wait a minute. You mean to tell me our history started from the 1600s? The school system be like, yes. But in the Bible, they told you in the Bible were like, yeah, look who you actually are. So guess what they did? They came up with the school system and was like, look, start the black people history off in the school system with Christopher Columbus discovered America. Cause the kids gonna think like that's a new beginning. Or like not a new beginning, but like just think about the Adam and Eve story. Like, yeah, this is where y'all originated from, right over here, but y'all were slaves though. You see what I'm saying? And they were teaching this shit to us. And that's why I didn't look. Check this out. If you look at D. Gregory right now, and if you look at his actuality, you can actually see, you'll be like, damn, I can see who you really are. You can look at his image and go straight to Africa and go to his homeland. Once you go to his homeland, that's why he would tell you everything about slavery. He done found out his rule and told everybody, just check this out. Everybody not Negroes. Just say, put it like this for everybody that's black is not Negro. They displayed that in the Bible. They said you can come from a black race, but you're not a Negro race. It's a difference between the black race and the Negro race. Guess what I found out? The Negro races come from Nigeria. But if you go back to the Hobo tribe, all of this before Adam and Eve to the Igbo tribe. Now look, you want to know why they said, hey, the black man looked like a monkey. Look what he looked like. No offense. He could look similar like a monkey if you put your mind to it. Look, the big nose. Look, he don't have big lips, full lips. He got a thin lip at the top and the little, you know what I'm saying? Same as a white man. You can go to a white man and look at him in a white version. It's the same fucking thing. It's the same thing, bro. So basically, what I'm saying, check this out. Let me bust some bubble with this. Have y'all ever heard of the Ashley Janae case? Now, Trey Gang went live and was trying to tell y'all about Tarzan, right? If y'all remember, Trey Gang was like, look, y'all, I found the Garden of Eden. And look, I found out the real movie, what Tarzan all about. Watch this, check this out. The movie Tarzan. Now, this Tarzan, right, is going to deal with a white man. Check this out. Watch this. This is the crazy part about it. Ain't this Tarzan movie? Ain't this Tarzan movie, right? If you know what I know and discover, I just want y'all to look at this image. You see this image right here? Do you see this image in the cartoon form? Do you see this image? You see this image? You want to know why you got monkeys in the bag? Watch this. Ashley Janae McCain. Look at her husband with a shaven head. Look what he'll look like. Right? You see what he'll look like? Check this out. This what I learned. I swear to God, guys. Don't you know when you go back to the Bible, when you think about the Old Testament, when they building the Egypt, you can go to Egypt right now and look at all this, and you be like, that's us on the walls. And you'll see the black people on the wall, but you don't see the white people on the wall. Look, just look what he look like. Do he look just like Tarzan? Look, do he look like Tarzan but just bald head? And let me go back. Booyah! See, nobody don't look at this type of shit. Nobody don't look at this type of shit, bro. Matter of fact, let me do it like this here. Look. Check this out, right? Check this out. Do he look, shave his head off his head? You see this image? Shave his head off his head. Guess who he look like? Booyah! Got me fucked up. I know what I be doing. Don't he look like Tarzan? And then look, this is the whole reason when I say this. If you go back to the Bible, the fallen angels, they came down to the earth. There was already black people and other races was here. Now you see when they come to the Egypt walls, you will see a mixture race. You will see, look, and guess what she was killed at, right? Guess what she was killed at? In Tanzania, where they made the movie of Tarzan. Hi, y'all. Oh no, what you said? Trey Gang, the true Egypt is in Tennessee, not in Africa. Ooh, I know you've been doing your research. Cause guess what? Just like what you just said, did you know the same thing what you said, Egypt is in Tennessee? Look at the history of Missouri. Then go to California. Once you go to California, go all the way to Alaska, to Ohio. To Honolulu. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be like, wait a minute. Cause look what this look like right now. Do this sound accurate? That's why they want black women to put weave in their head. All because if you black African and you mix with Indonesia people and you got good hair, long straight hair. This show you your nationality right here.
Bob told us
this shit crazy, bro. So basically, look. Let me get out of this. Like Pocahontas. Check this out. Watch how she look like. Watch this, y'all. I say this on my video. Now look, check this out right here. This is where I want to go to. That's her. Now y'all see this? Everybody know this a black lady, right? Now I got some tea on this shit. Everybody know this a black lady, right? But look, everybody knows she got weave in her head. If she took all the weave out, she'll have an afro. Woolly hair, like what the Bible said, right? But check this out. Hold on. You want to know why they want y'all to wear this type of hair in your head? They don't want to know. They don't want y'all to know what you actually breathe with. Look what Christopher Columbus would have saw. Before he didn't even discover America, he went to Cuba. Watch this. Dominican Republic. You see that? She look just like. Look. Do she look just like this? What Christopher Columbus did? If you look at the race, boom. Black people came and breed with these people. Look. Long hair. Bam. See that? Look, you got black people here. Look. This is what Christopher Columbus would have saw. In the 1600s. Look who on this land there. Look, watch this. Bam. Got black girl right there, boom. If you just say a black girl, African, and breed with these people right here, you're going to have long hair. Look, check this out. Look at her. Big booty. But look at her. You know she got African in her because you can look at her hair. And then look at him. Just imagine he smashed, boom, her, and guess what baby they have? Just to be, you know what I'm saying? But look at the race that's down here. Look, bro, this shit ain't nothing new to these folks. If you want to know what Pocahontas really look like, check this out. Pocahontas wasn't even a teenager yet. She was a child. That's what made her story. Cause when who that was, Brown, John Brown, that came on the boat and He took the child. It was a kidnapping. He took her because she was the most beautiful child. They got child thinking Pocahontas was like a grown woman. No, this is what Pocahontas would look like. This is what Pocahontas would look like. Watch this. Look. You can see him in the neighborhood. If you see him in the neighborhood, you'll be like, damn, yeah, he black. You know what I'm saying? Then look, you be like, yeah, he black, but they all mixed. They, you know what I'm talking about? Then look, boom. Look, check it out. Look. So if you look at him, look at the whole. Then look, you can look at her, the booty. Come on, bro. So when you see this shit, Christopher Columbus came over here was like, whoa, wait a minute. We got to put him in slavery. They too friendly, just like her. These innocent people. And check this out. You can walk down this street and then look at her. Come on, bro. You can tell where she from because the way she wear her hat. That's a tradition. She come from Nigeria. That's Nigeria, right? So if you look at Nigeria, when they tell you about indigenous people, they also indigenous people. Look, see that? Check this out. If you walk past her, you'll swear, you'll be like, damn, look at little sis right there, finding them up. You'll think that your African sister, she could be Nigerian mixed with this. If you look at her image, look at their image. You see their image and look at their hair. Boom, they got good hair, don't they? Now you see why. Look who they shopping with. Look at this shit, bro. Look. Just imagine she messed with him and look what they have. Look, you can see it. So when I look at it like, man, ain't no such thing racism, bro. If you go to America, guess what? Guess what the Indians look like? Similar to him. Watch this. Cherokee, Blackfoot Indians. Watch this. Look at this image in mind. For a prime example, look at this image in mind. Let's go to the Cherokee Blackfoot family. Cherokee Blackfoot Indians. You see? God damn. Look at this shit. Look. Look. Look at him. Look. And let me hit it back one time. Oh, damn. Shit, that started me all over. But just imagine that, look, this what you finna get. Boom. Black and African mixed with the native. And then look, boom. Beautiful. You gotta put us in slavery. Look. All native. Look, you can even look at her like, damn. Now look at them. They all look the same. That's why you got Dominican. Any Dominican tell you that, yeah, I'm African mixed with, to my Puerto Rican. Because all it is African mixed with Puerto Rican and Nigerian mixed with Puerto Rican. You see what I'm saying? Look. Look, just watch this. Just look at this. Look at all the indigenous people walking around with Nigerian people and African. And you can tell by the breathing. Look, ain't no racism. Boom, look, come on now, bro. Everybody got hips and ass on her. Look, everybody shopping, doing their thing. Now, this in the Dominican Republic. Now, look, bro. They wearing the same thing that y'all wear in the United States. I see females in this. All is what they wearing. And then make it so, but that's why they want y'all to be like, look, buy your weed. That's why the Chinese be like, look, we can make your hair just like these, cause you won't identify yourself like this. You see what I'm saying? You won't identify, cause they don't want y'all to know like that. If you look at every race in the world, who the one that's the most violent? Man, you had Africans, Indians, other races that gets along, praise the same religion, spiritual people that knew about the stars and the moon, all of this. And they had to come with curriculum like, yeah, we already discovered this. They weren't here when we got here. What? No. That's why they had to create a races. Check this out. When you think about in Africa, Nigeria, the Igbo tribe. And if you look at the Igbo tribe, look what you finna get at the Igbo tribe. Look, why did look. Ain't nobody fighting. You don't see no dykes, no studs, no gay people. You don't see none of this shit that you see in the United States. Look, look. These females don't care about if you got some rims on the car, some slam, jewelry around your neck. They don't give a fuck. You riding on a motorcycle, they want that. Look, they do her outside. Look, check this out. They do her outside, bro. Look, check this out. Look at this shit, bro. Just like how we do. Look at this shit. Walk down the street. Come on, man. Man, in America, female be like, man, look, man, nigga better not be walking on those streets. These females don't need man. They don't need no nigga. I don't need no nigga to, what I'm saying, take me shopping and go grocery shopping. I do that all on my own. I'ma just invite a nigga to my crib when I get do shopping and shit. What you doing? You come to the crib or what? You see what I'm saying? And fine as hell. Look. Fine in the motherfucker. Thick as hell, white beard. Boom. Boy, that boy had to double back on that job. Shit, I see why. You think she give a fuck about? Yeah, man, that nigga stood me up, you know what I'm talking about? No, she don't give a fuck about none of that. Alright, watch this. Look. That's why I could never be out here. Cause I never go to sleep. I'd be walking up this block all that goddamn day long. Look, I be stopping like, hey, now you remember me? They like, damn, nigga, I meant time you don't walk through this jump like, hey, sugar plum, you look at you. Man, you think you could tell these motherfuckers like, I want to feed you some lobsters and steak? Like, well, we don't eat that. I die, you know what I'm talking about? We don't eat that. We eat beans and rice around here. Yeah, what you gonna do then? You can't spend that money. Just like you could be a big dope boy, a millionaire, and be like, we don't eat steak and lobster around here and shit. We eat beans and shit. That don't impress us. Look, she got a big ass cup in her hand. Then look, she bow-legged. Look. Right there. Boom. See how she standing on that job? Look, see how she standing on that job? Like, yeah. They'll make all the boys go crazy. Like, damn, I seen you from the backside. You know what I'm talking about? Oh my God, dude. You know what I'm talking about? Dude, you gotta keep scrubbing like, damn, why she at the swat meet? They don't give a fuck. Look, whoa! God damn! See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Damn, if I see this crossing the street, like, oh my God, baby, look. Man, you ain't got to walk no more. Shit, Jesus. Amen. Look at this shit, bro. She don't give a fuck that you in the Hellcat. She look, you pull up in the Hellcat, you might run out. Run. Like, oh no, let me get away from your ass. Shit, I ain't with this shit. Look at that John. Look, boom. He had to follow that John. Look, you see how he cut the angle? He had to follow that John. Like, damn, let me see what she Then that's the bus station. Man, just imagine your first love get out there, John. Just imagine you from the United States and your first love get out there, John. Be like, oh my God, this is where I need to be. Sweet Jesus, you mean to tell me I can bring I can actually ride a scooter in this motherfucker and pull me a John, and I don't need no rims or nothing. They ain't impressed about the slam and the music and none of this shit. Like, oh my God, you got motherfuckers. Sweet Jesus, you will be in heaven. You don't see this shit like walking on, you know, ooh, look at this. Oh yeah, boom. Check this out, bang. Look at her, boom. See her right there? She just stepped out the house and still finding a motherfucker. See, she woke up like that, like, yeah, bitch, yeah, let me go in there, motherfucker, yeah. Then look at her, like, damn, how you can stay focused like, damn, let me scroll through right quick. And then you looking down there, then look at her. Boy, that's a stampede right there, goddamn. Look at that John. Oh my God, sweet Jesus. Look, she trying to stand on the back of her leg. Look, see that John right there? She finna stand on the back of her leg. Oh yeah, you cheated. If you got an ass like that, goddamn. Sign up to Trey Gang Fitness Plan. I will goddamn it round that motherfucker out, plump it up. You know what I'm talking about? I got all the nutrients and the ingredients that you need if you want a thicker ass than this. Cause you can even see that little panty line like that. Yeah, nah, we can't do that. No. It look like she trying to hold that far in. Like, damn, I gotta get it like a motherfucker. I ain't trying to poop right quick. You know what I'm talking about? Cause you see, she got the booty cheeks sucked in. They sucked in, gang. You know, that let you know this how your female be like, can you just really take me home? Cause I'm not in the mood. And you be like, that's why them female be like, we ain't fucking tonight cause you done bought me cause we done went out to a restaurant and the man was like, damn, I just bought you a steak and all this. And you think she playing hard to get me cause be like, damn, I bought you all this food, bitch, and you don't want to give me no ass. And she want to pull that little card, be like, no, I'm not that type of woman. It's all because she got gas and she don't want to let you know that thing can poop and fall. You know what I'm talking about? And at the right time is not to be smashing right now. What do you think that lobster and those steak and tacos gonna do to those cheeks? Look, you might met her like this now. Check this out. Wait a minute. Where baby girl at? I'm glad I pulled that video. Where baby girl at? Gotta pull baby girl up on that shot cause I ain't lying. She looks so cute walking through that motherfucker. Oh, where she at? Hold on, where she at? If you go to, I don't know where she at. I got to get the right angle on that motherfucker. If you go to this, look at this shit. Look at everybody double cheeked up. Yep, look at them. Look, boom. Look. See that? They even get it. Hold on, where baby girl did right quick. Cause he had a double take on that. Then look at her, boom, like yeah, look at them. Look, everybody got a fat ass in their shot. Everybody, look, you can look at that nigga ass. That nigga ass fat. Where that nigga ass at, right quick? So y'all know I ain't lying. Where he at? See, look, he went into the ratchet store. All right, watch this. Here we go, y'all. Look. See that? Ain't no racism. Then look, all of them think this is what you get. Yeah, this is what you finna get. Like, yeah, look. Everybody fine, beautiful. You know what I'm talking about? Where baby girl at? I want baby girl. Where she at? Is that her? Hold on, where she at? I got to find her. There's so many chunky pies in that motherfucker. I'm just seeing number Debbie cake. I remember her. It's coming up, y'all. There she go. There she go. Ooh, there she go right there, Jack. Ooh, look at this. Boom. So you mean to tell me if she look like this when you take her out on a date and you like, yeah, I feed you whatever you want. And next time you know, she got that motherfucking booty cheek sucked up like, yeah, you shouldn't have feed that junk no beans. Nah, you shouldn't have feed it no beans. You should have kept it, you know what I'm talking about? Cause a female treat her body like a timberlake. Not tonight. You be like, damn, not tonight, but I just spent a couple of $100 just to feed you. You know what I'm saying? You be like, she want to give it to you, but she got gas. Because, you know, the shit y'all just ate. She got the fire and take a number two. And it's about her being a pretty girl. You're going to take her goddamn 3-4 hours to refresh again. Like, she got to jump in the shower. You know how a pretty girl do. You know, they don't take regular shower. You know, they got to soak in milk, honey, and all this old shit. You know, what I'm talking about freshen the Kruger up. You know, I'm like, I ain't know it took this much pepper. You know, what I'm talking about? Because, you know, my dad was like, yeah, can you wash my bag? And I'm like, yeah, I wash your bag. You know, and then I had other chores to do. You know, and I'm like, God damn, it really take you this long to freshen that coochie down. You know, that what made me was like, what shit? You know what I'm saying? I'm a proud motherfucker to be in it. Let me read chat. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna end up deleting this live anyway. What you saying? You always say that. I'm just keeping it real. Cause a woman with this body is gonna be like, damn, I'm gonna give you a chance and take me out and you feed her some lobsters. This is how bad she be like, look, this the worst thing that you wanna eat with a body like this. Cause I know if I wanna eat some goddamn lettuce and spinach, I'm dropping out logs. If I'm dropping logs, I just imagine what you did. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference. If I take you to the restaurant and we both ate the same shit and I got to go to the bathroom, I'm a nigga. I'm like, I got to use the bathroom. Finna go in that motherfucker and drop that motherfucking load like an 18 wheeler, like FedEx does. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got a package. Yeah, the package. Yeah, we got 10 tons of shit coming. You know what I'm saying? Drop it over here. She can't do that. She got to be ladylike, like take me home. And you get offended, like take you home. Damn, man. Shit, I done bust my hands on my job. Don't you know how many chicken wings I had to fry to get you, you know what I'm saying? Just to get on a date with you. You know what I'm saying? She like, nah, just take me home. She ain't being rude. But goddamn it, she got a fat ass like this. You don't want to hear that Johnny in the bathroom. Motherfucker sound like a nuke in that motherfucker. You'll be like, oh my God. Boo, you look at her different. Cause that's what she don't want. She don't want you to look at her different. That's why a female don't want to fall in front of a man. Cause I realized that, you know, I'm a man. You know, so I fall. I know my fall like 2 goddamn decibites. You know what I'm saying? That's enough to shake a trunk. You know what I'm saying? But these female with these booties, man, they just like they got a marching band in there. They like a cutlass coming down the street, bumping Gucci, man. Dun, 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 you know what I'm talking about? Like, damn, boo. And she don't want you to look at her like that. You see what I'm saying? This is like a man taking shit, boo, 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 boo. You know, they like, boo, you know, I heard you. But a female don't want that title like that. Did you hear me? I didn't want you to look at me no type of way that you know that. Man, bro, I ain't know that motherfucker goddamn. What you got, an amp on that John? Kind of amp, cause shit, bitch, I got a 1500 watt right here. Shit, you must got a 5,000 watt on that motherfucker. That dude. You see what I'm saying? That's why they say take me. If a female say take me home, she just want to go shit. So what you do is play like that you don't know what's going on. Be like, yeah, I take it home. Don't have no problem. Don't argue about it. Cause when they be like, you know how they go on a date and they be like, you gotta pay for the ticket type shit. I'm ready to go with that. Don't take her home, pay for the ticket. She just got the shit. Let her shit. Cause you know when she goes shit, she finna freshen herself up. And if you be a good old boy, you know what I'm talking about. When she freshen herself up, it's on. Yeah, about those lobsters we ate. Was they were good? Yeah, they was good, boy. I love that goddamn lobster and that catfish. Well, come and get you some of this trout fish. Trout? Yeah, I'm gonna bless you tonight. Don't tell nobody. And she finna come out with those booty jeans on, you know what I'm talking about? And this thing, you know, shit, you finna walk. And she finna set you up. Cause she finna look at it like that. Cooking, so I'm gonna need some kind of you know what I'm saying, some kind of tea on in case he gets tripping and shit. So let me see, can I play with his booty? And did she play with your booty? Then she'll tell you. I promise I'm gonna tell nobody I play with your booty. And they say, she played all in your booty just to keep you on the hush. You know what I'm saying? And so the next thing you know, you don't want that information to come out that you were a freak. I had a homeboy, and the female that aired him out, I couldn't believe the allegation. I couldn't believe she done pulled up. It makes sense now. Because, just imagine you just hang with your homeboy on the block and a random female just pull up. You got me fucked up, bitch ass nigga. I'm like, damn, who is this bitch, cuz? He's like, man, fuck that hoe. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? She's like, yeah, I ate your boot ass nigga. Yeah, now you want to act like you hard and shit on the block. Tell them niggas how I ate your boot. I'm like, damn, cuz, I can't even get involved. This shit, I'm kind of interested, like, shit. And then he like, let's kill that hoe. I'm like, no, don't kill him. You know what I mean? I'm trying to see what else she got to talk about. And this thing, she exposing you. And then next thing I see you, how you handling them. I'm like, oh, yeah, I see what's going on. Yeah, I see what's going on. You done gave in. You done gave in. You done let this woman came into your life. And check this out. You the biggest game member in the world, and your op does something you want to be, and you done fell for it. Like, oh my God, can I eat your booty? And you like, yes, you can eat the booty. And she gonna toot that booty up, and she so free, she gonna let you like, yeah, take your first lick. Cause when you take your first lick, you will die for this booty. And you didn't take that, you didn't take that into consideration. Like, damn, I'ma really die if I lick that job. Just like in the Holy Bible, like, yeah, if you bite that job, you surely gonna die. And guess what happened? Guess what happened? Boy, that boy on the t-shirt 6 weeks later, like, damn, that nigga done died. What happened? You like, the wrong booty in that boy. He done bit the wrong apple. When it comes to Adam and Eve, because if you look at Adam and Eve, and then you look at God, like, if you bite that apple, you surely gonna die like that, man. And then the Satan come in like, nah, you ain't gonna die today, man. I ain't gonna die. Nah, not today. You know what I'm talking about? God said you didn't, and you like, nah, I got to have it. So I'm finna eat the front and the back, the top and the bottom. Shit, bitch, I even want some sugar. Man, she'll bring out nigga, man, you'll have a nigga kissing like a motherfucker. Like, give me some sugar. You kissing the bitch and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Want to suck a toe, want to bring the real freak out. You would do some shit that you had never thought of before. Like, yeah, let me suck your toes right quick. Try to be romantic because you want this wifey type. But then again, you got something like this at the house that's waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? They're going to feed your ass some steak and potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Off her goddamn food stamps. That she gonna squeeze your ass in on the food stamps. You see what I'm saying? Now this bitch don't get food stamp, but she really do get food stamp. But you would never see her EBT card. But you would see her EBT card. Cause when that bitch get home, y'all on aisle 4, like she finna make sure you like, look, don't get you what you need. I'm finna get what I'm getting. And she gonna have Junior and the little kid, like y'all, they already know she already got her kid shit in the basket. This how you know she fuck with you. Cause when she get through with the kids shopping, this when she gonna ask you what you want. Yeah, let me fuck it. Since you already got the kids cookies and milk and shit, just give me some Four Loco out this motherfucker, some brewer and shit. No, time out. She the one that finna be over that slave store, and you won't even eat her booty. Why you don't eat her booty and eat her guts out? But nah, you eat these guts, won't you? Shit. Yeah, you eat these guts, but not these guts. Now, yeah, I see what's going on. I see why it be a lot of fighting in the relationship. Cause she like, damn, I done cook for you. Look at my titties. I got big ass titties. Oh, she got perky titties. But look at my stomach. You don't like my stomach? You love all my goddamn jelly roll, but you don't love these jelly rolls? Nah, I want these. Oh, I gave you my goddamn EBT card. You done sold 2 books for this bitch? Sold 2 books. And why this bitch thinks she a diva, you just didn't know. Bitch, you said you charge what? Yeah, I need 100. 100? Man, give me your food stamp card. I need to sell 2 books. Come back, you got them. You finna eat all the guts out this motherfucker. I swear to God. Boy, look, you finna, look. I ain't lying. Look, it might be some motherfuckers getting out the chat right now and be like, yeah, I'm out here, guys. My boo watching this shit. She showed you just exposed me. God that damn. Mm-hmm. And the female finna relate to me on this, cause check this out. How many females I done cooked and cleaned and worked and washed your dirty ass drawers? She the one that seen the shit screams in your drawers and then told nobody. Kept it 100. Didn't tell nobody you smell like doo-doo. Didn't tell nobody your feet stink. Didn't tell nobody, you know what I'm saying, how trifling you is. But when she around up people, she finna present you like a king. But you violate that woman all because you done cash your Popeye chicken check. All because she came in the drive-thru talking about she wants something tender. And you thought you fit the category. So now you want to leave your boo that will wipe your ass, right? Wipe your ass. This is one that come to your mom and be like, man, your son tripping. Can you calm your son down? I love him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't thinking about setting him up for no insurance money. But no. You had to be, guys. You done bumped into her. You done bought you a little outfit. You like, oh, yeah, I got me one. And she like, yeah, how much money you got? Yeah, I'm with it. And you finna spend your whole Popeye chicken. You know what I'm talking about? And it ain't even much at all. Cause she ain't finna get paid that much. Shit, an ass like this girl, if it ain't going for a 25, 50 the most. You can catch this body, you know what I'm saying, on 69 and Vernon. Yeah, how much booze? Yeah, shit, give me about 25. Damn, man, 25. Nigga play like this real steep. She was like, give me 50. Damn, 50? Man, pull that 220s out, you know what I'm talking about? I'm like, damn, look. Man, I got $40 on me right now. Save me a few dollars I spent on you and this thing, you know. This is what they don't want you to figure out. Like, yeah, you done sold that little body for that little fucking ass $25. You done sold that little body for $25 and you got played like, damn. Now, I gave you this Kruger, this coochie for 25. That don't mean that you finna hit this all night. But once they get up in you, we ended up in there all night. Now, you got to go home to your hubby like, damn, where you been? Ain't not shit. Look, then she always gonna have one of these friends around. Cause she gonna look at her like, yeah, this is my friend. She gonna take up for me. And while you explaining where you was that night, she finna creep out with the same nigga you just smashed. I'm like, you gonna eat my guts out? Yeah, I'm gonna eat your guts out because you ain't got to buy me no shrimp and steak. Shit, you got a cigarette? Man, I got a cigarette. Ooh. You still got some of that dope? Yeah, I got plenty of that dope. Shit, I'm with you now all night. Oh, yeah. Man, you getting, she finna gobble you up and suck you up and whatever fantasy you want, she gonna keep that shit a secret. She finna keep that shit a secret. But her, she'll tell it. But her, she had enough of this shit. And that's why nigga be commit suicide. Cause when the real one that leave out, cause that's how she gonna leave out. Yup. Just like this girl. And then make it so bad. And you stand with her and she on session 8. Man, look. And when she kick you out the house, man, that's how big your bag is. But like, yeah, that nigga came over here with 2 drawers, a pair of socks, and some bobos. Man, don't you know how many niggas I done seen got kicked out that girl house and be like, yeah, damn. Trey, can you come school me up? Yeah, man, the bitch kicked me out. I'm like, damn, man, the bitch kicked me out, man. I'm to the rescue. Man, I'm thinking I need a U-Haul truck and all this shit. Man, this nigga got a sandwich bag. Like, damn, what the fuck? That's all you got? Like, yup. That damn nigga ain't nothing but socks and drawers in this joint. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I see why you want to kill her, because you don't want nobody to know nothing about this shit. You know what I'm talking about? Man, I seen a nigga move out of female house. I was surprised. Like, damn, that nigga didn't even took a whole trash bag out there. It's like everything he had on, that's what he left with. And a little bit of liney shit, you know what I'm talking about? He couldn't even leave with the PlayStation because it's in her name and shit. She got the receipts on it. She just let you play it. No, you a sucker, you know what I'm talking about? No, you a sucker. You trying to break up with the bitch. Then you stealing the PlayStation that she bought you. No, I'm like, oh, yeah, but it's over with you. Man, you just need to give your life to God. You know what I'm talking about? And just leave this shit alone. You know what I'm talking about? You got some good girls out here, you know what I'm saying? You got good girls out here. You might don't want them the way that you want them, that you remember when you first met your baby mama, this how she would look. And when you get full of that perky and that blow and she look like this to you. And then when you wake up in the morning, be like, nah, this ain't what I signed up for. It's tripping and shit. See, you know, you can't just be doing all that. Man, why the light still going up? Y'all, I told y'all. See, I'm finna get on up out here. Cause, look. Boom. Watch how he finna double back around like that. I gotta see that John looks. You know he been following with her cause he got another angle of this John. And she just minding her own business. Cute. Good shape. Man, her own business. She ain't worried about no nigga like that. You gonna pay for this or pay for that? I eat lobsters and steak and potato. And you know these bitches, they run in the creek and catch lobsters bare-handed. You know what I'm talking about? Man, these motherfuckers look. Look. He had to look back at that job. Man, look at that job. And look. See, they don't give a fuck. Look what they hopping out buses, bro. They don't give a fuck like damn. I don't need no nigga to take me no goddamn shopping. Jump, look at all this shit. Man, look at all on the. I wouldn't even know what to do if I'm in that motherfucker. Shit, this what Christopher Columbus would have saw. Like, goddamn, shit, I got to rewrite history after this shit. Oh my lord. That's why he says, man, shit, they was already here. That's what Chris Columbus said. God damn, that was already really trying to rewrite the history like shit. Look, boom. Damn, they everywhere. God damn, look at that John walk down the street in the pink right here. Bam. And then look at the dudes. They so used to it, they ain't even breaking their neck. Look at all. Check it out. Bam, look at her. She just taking the scroll looking fine. This just a normal day for her. Ain't looking for no nigga. Ain't trying to beg it no nigga. Then look at him. He ain't even stuttering. Like, yeah, he see this shit every day. Look. Check this out. Mm-hmm. Look at her. Look who she with. Bam, look. That big ass lip. Ooh, wee. You don't need no lotion on them motherfuckers. Them just already pretty in the motherfuckers. Then look at that John. Oh yeah, he with the shit. Yeah, I see he with the shit. He a pimp nigga. Why that? Yeah, he with the shit. Oh yeah, he with the shit right there. Yeah. I see why you got your, I see what you doing. Oh yeah, I see why you got your block on me. Cause you know what it is. Yeah, you want no type of nigga like you. Do you wanna check out my foot long J's and be like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about? And then look, boom. And then look at her. That's why she hanging around. Then looking this way and shit. Look. See her, watch her. She finna make eye contact that way. Damn, you don't see me right here picking this shit up? Be like, nah, I don't see you, bitch. But look, she finna head that way. Like, oh shit, let me catch up with him. And then watch her. Look, boom. See that? There she go. There she go. See that rump? See that pattern line going through that joint? Yeah, brother. Now that let you know what she eat. Yep, this come from beans, and this shit come from goddamn it, beans and goddamn it tofu. You know what I'm talking about? Look, that's that beans and that tofu. That's the beans and the tofu. And keep this in mind. That motherfucker might take care of you, be like, yeah, come get some of this. And you like, nah, I want to pack because you want to be greedy and shit. Cause you be like, yeah, I want the Lord to bless me. And what if the Lord bless you? Like, look, you don't deserve type of ass that you think you need this type of ass. And then you want to go and be like, nah, fuck it, I rather worship the devil out the devil shit. You know, then look. Watch this. You know he full of shit. If he got sandals on, look at that nigga feet. Man, that man got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that 5 toes. I just want to make sure all that nigga toes there, but I don't like how he got that one hip higher than the other one. Like, yeah, let me see. Yup. He gay as hell. And then look at her. Boom. She can get it. Yep, she can get it. Boom. Yep, she can get it. Bam. She can get it if I drink a little much. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, let me go get her. I'll be right back. I got to go to the store. Look, you see, he tucked it. He said, look, see, he tucked it in his pocket like, yeah, I don't know to now. Then look at them like, yeah, boom. Then look, check this out. You'll be like, damn, what's up, y'all? All them think like, God damn, even her, look at this shit, even the Krugers. Oh my God, I can't do this shit, bro. Man, if I ever go to Dominican Republic, I'd never come back. I'd be like, yeah, look, y'all, Trey ain't finna go to the Dominican Republic, and I gotta do some research And next thing you know, I'll be trying to do research on history and come back to a love life. Like, yeah, I met the one. Who you met, Trey Gang? Like, yeah, I met my boo thing. And, you know, the whole conversation switched up like, damn. Look. He got him one. Then look, boom. He still got his helmet on. Then look at her, boom. Ooh, wee. Look at that job. I gotta see that again. Look how she twitching in that motherfucker. Damn. Dog. All this natural, no booty implant, no plastic or nothing. Everybody, man, look at that John. I like a female that wears shit like business suit. Cause the business suit really show you, you know what I'm saying? Really, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, what that man on some nails? Oh yeah, he needs some change. I believe he flies and he just peeping and shit. He a peeping Tom, man. Nigga. That nigga don't need no chain. That nigga got some goddamn Pumas on with no socks. That's what they do in the suburbs. That nigga got some Puma with no socks on. Good old Johns. Damn. Hold up. Man, get your ass out the way, bro. I'm trying to see this John in front of you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see that? Look. Yeah, I'm going to Dominican Republic. Yeah, I'm going to Dominican Republic. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all wish me luck. I gotta do some research and find out why Christopher Columbus was stuck in this area. Cause it seems like that. Damn, look at his hair. Damn, looks don't even matter. Damn, dog. Damn, man, you gotta turn around on that mother. That's why I said you gotta turn around on that motherfucker, bro. Jesus Christ. Man, let me get on up out of here, gang. Cause I done had enough of this shit. Yeah, man, let me get on up out this job. Cause this ain't right. This is not right, bro. Look at this shit, bro. God damn. They everywhere, like, you got to be, look at this shit. He had to double back on her ass, bro. Man, you even got, look. She know what she doing. That's why she keep running back and forth. She know she cute. She trying to, yeah, I know you watching me. No, I'm trying to see if you're gonna spend some. And look at her ass. Oh yeah, you got a double take on that job. That motherfucker like a bull on it. Ooh, look at that. Let me see the shoes though. What kind of shoes? Oh hell no, bruh. No. I gotta take that back. No, you see those John? Then she got socks on with those John. She got some coins on those John. She can't show her real foot. A real female would show her feet like they show her feet. If she got some socks on, you got to question that. Yep, you got. She might be one of those cute bitches and got athletic feet. Yep, your feet stink, boo. Oh man, I ain't gonna tell nobody. Tell my feet stink. Look, watch this. Look, even that girl in the back looked at her like, damn, I smell foods. Watch this. There she go right there. Boom. Here she go right there. She finna pass up. Boom, I smell foots, mama. Hey, mama, do you smell feet? That they got a little girl right there. Watch this. Mom, I smell some foot like she. She smell them foots. So watch how she finna be like, let me get on up out of her. Little thick ass. Know what I'm talking about? Look, she got a whole bag full of shit. Just imagine you see a dime piece walking with a big ass trash bag. You ain't gonna be curious like that. I wanna know what's in that bag. Cause if you from America, you would swerving down, be like, this gotta be some kind of criminal activity. She either stealing or it's a body chopped up in it and she know all about it. But look at her though. God dog. See what they got going on. Why would you commit murder in a town like this? It's hard to steal shit. Like, shit, I can't steal, you know what I'm saying? Look at everybody, you know, why would I steal? You got females out here that are willing to give whatever you need. Like, and you know, look at this shit. Man, you even got some tall Amazons in this job. Look at that romp. Oh, yeah, she cheating. You see that right there? Look at that romp on that job. Hold on, right there. Yep, no ass at all. That job too flat. Yeah, it's over with. It's over with, goddamn. If I was the government of this got to pass a law. If you walk with an ass like this, 30 days in jail. You get 30 days in jail for this shit. That's a misdemeanor. Aggravated flat ass. That's a class A misdemeanor. You know what I'm talking about? But then look at her fat ass like that. Oh my God, you get soft. Yeah, you get soft too. God damn, you can't even. This how you will be bumping in the stove. Excuse me. Oh my God, excuse me, man. Oh my God, you so fine, man. Oh my Lord, Jesus. I'm new here. Oh my God, what's your name? Oh my God, damn, why you walking in circle? Can I follow you? Like, damn, you don't even know what to pee. No, he gay. He ain't even recognize the booty. Then look at us, you know what I mean? Like, damn, look at him. Damn, they everywhere in this job. God dog. Yeah, Christopher Columbus need his dad kid. That's why he said, yeah, I discovered all this shit. Like, yeah, you discovered this shit? Hell yeah, I did. Shit, I done walked down. Wait a minute, let me go back to this job. Little bit job. Yeah, I like him like this, you know, little bit job. She thinks she a mermaid. Yep, she a mermaid. So look at the cars and shit, right? Just look how people rolling in this job. Just look at people rolling in that job like you don't see no big bodies. You don't see like just really luxurious cars like we'll see. These look like kidnapping vans and all this shit. And you see two walk with suitcase. Dog! Oh my Jesus Christ. It's over with. No, man, I swear to God, bro. This what make niggas go crazy over female be like. That's why if a nigga like you, you gotta act like this and he'll go all the way out for you, man, you had a nigga be like, damn, what's wrong with your car? Shit, I don't know what wrong. Sound like you're alternating your brakes. I'll fix it. And I swear to God, that man gonna fix that motherfucker. Just to prove, like, damn. And then look. Y'all legs out the way. You know, you walk down the street, shop, everybody on scooter, bikes. Female don't give a fuck and be like, take me here, take me there. Nah, they gonna take care of their business. Yeah, let me go out here shopping and shit, you know. So, come on, girl, they go shopping. Bitch, Snoop coming over tonight, so let's get some of these motherfucking papayas and then some of this tofu. Cause they say they coming over. See, she got her the tofu. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, I see what's going on there. Man, what y'all talking about in the chat? I hear y'all talking about what misbehaving, behaving in the chat now. Mm-mm. Shit. Mm-mm. Look, y'all, watch this. He supposed to be fighting in the war. He all out here shopping this shit. Man, don't you supposed to be in the war, bro? And supposed to be protecting that? Nah, he out here shopping this shit. Sneaking off on the base, you know what I mean? You know how this shit go. That's why you don't trust them niggas in the military, bro. Cause you be like, that what happened to man, we done got bombed and everything. What was you was there? He don't want to tell nobody he done dipped off. No, look, he done dipped out like damn shit. He the only military soldier that's out of pocket. He done went AWOL. Man, you see how he chasing behind her? Damn, she sure walking. She know he behind her. Look how she throwing that jump. Damn. That's how them females be like when they know you be watching this shit. That's how they walk, cause you know they know you walking behind them. That's how they be doing. But like, yeah, he ain't never seen the ass like this before. I know he want to say something. I know he want to compliment on this junk. That's how y'all female be walking. This how y'all be walking on into grocery store. You see something you like walking the store, like, oh, girl, I see he watching. Boom. He watching. Walking like you don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna speed up, like, yeah, I don't see none of that. And she gonna get mad, like, damn, he ain't know what I'm talking about. And look, keep scrolling, walking fast as hell. Man, then look. Oh yeah, she trying to sell a little cheap ass jacket. Then that probably be her car out there. See, that's one thing I like, cause that's her car right there. See, they don't mind, bro. You know, just say if you stand out, these female don't give a fuck that you got money or nothing. These female just, you love me, yeah, I love you. I'm finna pick you up, and next time you know, she finna pick you up in something like this. Ying ying, ying ying. You can't complain because you ain't got no car, goddamn. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, when she pull up, you finna hop in that motherfucker. Like, yeah, that's why they just low down. Tinted windows, Jack. Cause she don't want nobody to know that she the biggest block in the world and you a Slim Jim nigga and it won't make sense that like, damn, why did little Slim nigga fuck with that big old girl? Some shit going down. Ooh wee. Man, I swear to God. How many females in the chat right now and was like, Trey, I'm gonna give you a chance, and I roll up in one of these jobs. You'll still fuck with me? I swear to God. What if you like, I love you, Trey Gang, I love you for all you do for nigga Jenkins, and like I love you, I'm like I love you too, boo. Can you come over? And then I come over, watch how the whole tune go. Nah, you don't love me enough to be like, yeah, let's go to a Waffle House. Yeah, you don't want to be seen with Trey Gang in that job. What you mean I'm stupid? I'm just keeping it real though. Really though. Check this out. I can go check this out. I can get on a dating profile right now and be like, hi, my name is Trey Gang, and I'm just looking for some little fun. And this thing, you know, I can talk to her without showing my face. She be like, damn, you really sound cool. You sound like you could be the love of my life. And I pull up like this here, yeet yeet, which is still hopping. Tell the truth, which is still hopping and wheel. Tell the truth. Now let me make this more difficult for all of y'all in the chat, especially y'all female. Like, yeah, Trey Gang, I love you, Trey Gang. Watch how you finna tip me. Yeah, Trey Gang, I know I told you I love you, but not like that though. Shit, I'm just, just a supporter. Watch out the two. Switch up. No, cause you ain't finna fuck with Trey Gang pull up like this. If a nigga pull up, you get in that car, he must got some major whipping game going on. Like, yeah. You would take that from me, like, yeah. Bitch, we seen you getting out that car. I'm in tears. I'm in tears right now, bro. I got to restart this whole Kenneka Jenkins case. Cause ever since Christopher Columbus talking about, what you say, where you was at Christopher Columbus? You said you discovered America. Shit, I see where, like, damn. Shit, as soon as you got off the boat, you like, oh my God. You couldn't do nothing but hurry up and wrote a letter back to Queen Elizabeth. Like, they everywhere, man. It's ass and thunder. Look at her. Oh my God. On the back of the legs. Oh yeah, she could be married today. It's niggas in the chat like, yep, I marry her right now. And got it right now. Yep, we married. And then look, you got the old crews out there. Look at these old crews trying to play it out. You know why you out there. You supposed to be in the spinach department. Where the tomatoes at? Nah, you on the whole scroll. And then look at her. Boom. Yo, I gotta give me some of that action too. Yeah, give me some of that action too, bitch. And this thing, look, even her ass. See her right here? Look. Here she go. Right there. Even the cripple one get one. Everybody out there, you think everybody's shopping just like, I need this, I need that. Nah, this a day walking site. You can walk down here and be like, oh my God, excuse me, how you doing? Yeah, look, it's going down. See that? Look. This shit crazy, bro. This what Christopher Columbus would have saw in this out. He like, man, wait till I tell Queen Elizabeth about this shit. King James, you got that Bible? But we need to teach these people how to be holy. Dog. Man, that lady boom y'all in no jeans. Dog, look at that old lady right there in them John. Oh yeah, she finna get it. And she got a pair of Pumas and on. Oh, shit. Oh, look at her. They must. Oh, damn. You mean tell me you get 2 for 1? I see what's going on. She already made eye contact. Hey, Trey Gang. Damn. How you know me, bitch? I be following you and stuff. And you like, damn, for real? What the man? Look at his ass right there. He the police. He ain't looking at none of that. He the police like a motherfucker. Look. If you notice, he actually following her. He got those metal glasses on, so look, damn, look at that jump. Yeah, she can get it. But yeah, guys, let me get on about this jump. Man, I've been fucking off like a motherfucker. I just hope y'all enjoy the content. Cause I need to I know what I need to do. You know what I'm talking about? I need to go on and expose the Kenneka Jenkins shit like I'm finna do it tonight. But shit, since y'all grew on me and stuff, and y'all be Trey Gang tell us a good joke. Trey Gang, I like when you be funny and stuff. I'm like, dog, then when I be funny and stuff, I'm like, damn. Let me take you all over the world then. You know what I'm talking about? Let me take you all over the world. Have you ever been to Spain before? Trey gonna be the first one to take you to Spain, free of cost. You ain't gotta go nowhere. Who down? Yeah, man. Who wanna go on a goddamn a history tour with me? Yeah, we finna go to Africa. We got tour. We finna go to Spain, Africa. You know what I'm talking about? We finna visit Iran. You know what I'm talking about? Ethiopia. All this shit got there. Yeah, real talk. I'll take you down. Mm-hmm. So take your down. I'm gonna show y'all this shit. Cuba. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be lying like a motherfucker. Like, yeah. Look, be lying like a motherfucker. Like, yeah, I used to stay right there. Yep, till they start bombing the joint. You know, I lost all my family members there. I'm the only one surviving this stuff. And I'm just trying to repopulate my my race and stuff. And are you willing to repopulate my race and bring my culture back? Yeah, we'll bring it back. You know what I'm talking about? Man, let's go get something to eat first. All right, what you want? We want some lobster, steak, and potatoes. How we getting there? We can get in the cab. They don't mind. Shit, this is what a date look like over there in Puerto Rico. Come on, boo, let's go get something to eat. Oh yeah, you got a car? I ain't even got no car though. Oh, it's cool. We can jump in the cab. They don't mind. This one thing I love about Cuba. They don't judge shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no nigga. I ain't got no car, boo, and I don't want you to think I'm a scrub. No, where we come from, you not a scrub. You a king. What? I ain't got no car. Car don't matter. And then when I do get a car, just imagine you get your check and you decide to buy a car. Look how many options you got. Man, you get one of these, or you can drive one of these. Look, you get one of these, or you can drive one of them Johns. Just imagine you like, damn, you don't want one of them Johns. We got scooters. It ain't like that you go buy a Hellcat. Cause look at this shit, bro. I mean, really though. Is it one female that can at least say, Trey Gang, I'll fuck with you if you ride one of these Johns? Yeah, I'm pulling up. You know, this how community does about. Cause I'm the cleanest nigga in the hood, right? And then look, just imagine you stay in Cuba and this all the cars they sell. Be like, damn, no Hellcats? No, but how am I getting around with you? Either catch a bus or buy one of these, John. And you got two options. I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to go with this one. If I get this one, this would be like a Cadillac. Like, yeah, this would be a weekend car. This would be my daily driver. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying, look, Trey ain't pull up, and you give me your address, and I got to pull up in this shit. Like, yeah. Would you say, yeah, you got to make a left at the light? Would you see all the trash cans at? Make that left. Okay, I see it. I see it. Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? When the light turn green, you make that left. And this thing, you know, I make that left and be like, God damn. And she like, damn, what taking you so long? I'm trying to find a parking spot. Oh, yeah, yeah, I'm trying to find a parking spot. Give me 1 second. You know, I'm pulling in right now. I'm pulling in right now. Scrolling like a motherfucker. Scrolling like a motherfucker. Trying to see what's going on. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, pay y'all. Trey and love y'all, man. Y'all be cool. And y'all be safe. Let me get on up out of here and redo this content. Cause I don't want this to you know, cause I done got off subject and stuff, you know what I'm talking about? I done got off subject. God dog, where she at? Look how she scrolling across that screen. Man, come on, bro. You finna get it. I'm finna do a visual image on your ass right now and see where you come from. Where they grow these people at? Oh my God, she gonna make me hop on one of them mother. This gonna make me get a job. Like, yeah, let me y'all hiring? Yup. What you gotta do? Transport these bitches around, you know, to city. Yeah, I do that, you know, that cool with me. Just a man Trey gang on the scroll. Yeah, you know, where y'all wanna go, boo? Yeah, take us around the city. Look, everybody outside on the porch and shit. Just like the hood. You got Queequeg hanging out. Look, you got Queequeg them hanging out and shit. Look. Damn, he had to walk all the way on that side. You can tell where his mind is the way he walking. Watch this. Look, watch this. Check this out. Look how he finna walk. Damn, I got to see it. Look close to that jump. She like, who the fuck is this? They said the rent cheap. They said, man, rent in Cuba down there about $20-$30. Man, I can't wait to fly over there. $20-$30? Just imagine what you would get for $100. Man, them motherfucker will praise you over there, yeah. And then this Trey gang scooter right there. Just imagine, man, you could just hop on the scooter and knock a broad on that joint. Like, yeah, come ride with me. And she ain't materialistic or none of this shit. She gonna hop on that scooter with you, bro. That's one thing I like, yo. Don't knock me cause I'm on a scooter. Hop on that motherfucker with me. We ain't got to be coming down the street talking about some wah wah. You know what I'm talking about? Cause we ain't got no V8 engines and shit. We got 4-cylinder. You know what I'm talking about? Man, you could pull a broad on an electric bike. Like, yeah, what's up? She like, shit, what's up with you? I see you on your electric bike and you fully charged up. Look, sounding like, damn, I see your electric bike and shit. You got LSD lights on that job with the helmet. Man, they finna praise you over there, bro. As long as you keep that junk clean, that's how you gonna look at it like, who is the new guy? Shit, I see, girl. I don't know. You know, let me see what's going on. I guess I'm my scooter, walk down, you know what I'm saying? Knows nobody ain't laughing. Ah, that nigga in the scooter. Nah, everybody, you know, like, yeah, that's the king right there. Look, let me skip it a little bit. Just look at everybody. Look what they riding in. Look what they riding in. I don't see no studs, no dyke, no gay people. I don't see nobody just on their phones like that, like America do. Yeah. He still shining shoes and shit. Then look what they paying, man. Come on, bro. Yeah, I'm going to do some more research. Bye, y'all. I'll be back, guys.